comes knocking at our door, where do we hide? When they're changing all the reasons why, where do we stand? When the lies feel like a rubber band, where do we run? When there's no one there to grab the gun. So you wanna know my name? I hope you got a lot of time. I'm not sure what you've been told, but no one's been a friend of mine. From the day I drove the car to the riverbed, they've never heard a word I've said. So pardon me for acting wise. I know what hides behind those eyes. Where do we go when the fight comes knocking at our door? Where do we hide when they're changing all the reasons why? 91 number of disguises used to cover up the truth about the one I love and left me back in 91. They say it was the reason he's not here today. You don't care to see behind my pain. So pardon me, I have to run before you're just another one. Where do we go when the fight comes knocking at our door? Where do we hide when they're changing all the reasons why? Where do we stand when the lies feel like a rubber band? Where do we run when there's no one there to grab the gun? When the fight comes knocking at our door, where do we hide? When they're changing all the reasons why, where do we stand? When the lies feel like a rubber band, where do we run? When there's no one there to grab the gun.
Unmuting the mic helps, doesn't it?
There's a button for that.
There's a button for that, and I didn't press it. Can you tell it's been a while since we've been on stream? I think 42 days
Let's say
since the last stream.
that's the CYA button.
Yeah, we mute before we go live because you normally have no idea what's being said here. And with a typical group, it's usually a good idea. Sorry for not being live for a long time. I really have to update my stream space, and I kind of want to redo everything. So working on that, but we have decided our next big group stream will be August 17th.
Sounds right.
Yeah, August 17th, Dr. Pepper inspired stream where we're going to have FDN headline that one again. We really want to get him to hit his goals this year. And for today, we're just testing stuff out, playing some games, seeing what happens. You know, hanging out, seeing lovely text.
There's
'cause-
2 Windows updates and
yeah, I know.
go.
If we're gonna have tech issues, this is the stream to do it on. We were originally going to have one of our monthly Extra Life streams today, but last weekend was the Ignite Extra Life United conference, and people were kind of burnt out and all that other stuff, and we're just kind of taking it easy. And also last weekend was his birthday. I'm just gonna say that really loudly to everybody because that's not
Over and
about
done.
us.
Yes. It was a day that went off and nobody knew.
I was nice and did not text you. I just blasted it in several Discords and group chats.
All of which are muted. So.
So hi everyone. I hope you're doing okay. I hope you guys can hear us now. That I unmuted it. Oh my god. I'm gonna start looking at that screen because I can't see the emotes on that screen.
On that screen.
Oh.
So we don't. This guy's not in frame. Oh, he's a little bit in frame. If you back it out a little bit.
No, hold on. You're left,
I'm
right?
left. There's a 4th of July patriotic gnome that, in case we streamed earlier this month,
Riding an owlbear.
that just yeah.
They just bucked him off because
Yeah.
that's the way it's supposed to
It
be.
took me about 40 minutes to get him to sit up here.
40 minutes to get him to sit, 5 minutes to
Yep.
get him to fall. Which, by the way, I think we're aiming, if everyone agrees, for October 12th for the Gnome stream. That is a Saturday. I haven't listed why it's the 12th. No one's asked why it's for the 12th.
Well, we can't do the 12th.
We can't do the 12th?
Can't do the 12th.
What's the 12th?
Wedding I need to go to.
Oh! Okay. Well, that spares me then. I would say everyone take the day off and do it on the 11th, but, you know.
That's mean, but no, I was gonna say a friend of mine's getting married. That's gonna turn into a whole thing.
Is it local?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's good. Maybe you can...
But then we're talking about taking 50 people for an after party at one of the wineries locally. So I'm trying to coordinate the music and.
Oh, no, that's the thing. Yeah, you're gonna do that.
It's a big thing.
So I guess we're gonna have to pick another day for the Gnome stream. If I could get people to take that Friday off, I would push that Friday because I have that Friday off. But
Get Fridays. I might be able to, but
I doubt everyone else would.
I don't know that there'd be an issue if I take one day off. It just makes sure it's not stepping on anybody else's toes.
Right. Well, for those who haven't heard, Third Shift McGee's wife is super expecting around that time, so there's a good chance he might not be involved at all.
Or he may be the first one here.
Or he may be the first one here. That'll be child number 4. Child number 4 total, and number 3 with his wife. So I would be here too.
I think after the first one, you really don't care.
Well, when they start to outnumber you, it gets to be, a whole bunch of fun, I hear. Yeah, so that's an update on the Gnome stream. It's not that I'm putting it off because I don't want to do it, even though we all know I don't want to do it. I'm putting it off because I think October is the best time to do it. Just because, no other reason. So,
I haven't sat on the side of the room before. It is. Oh, wait, not since the hot chip thing I was over.
oh yeah, you were here for a little bit for game
But
day.
only half of this existed then. So
This room has transformed quite a bit since game day last year. Quite a bit. Which, by the way, that's the first Saturday in November where it'll be a 24-hour stream.
5.
25-hour stream, but we made it 23 last year. So, oh my goodness, look, we were just talking about you. So, I was pushing
Not
on...
nicely either.
He knows better than that. We were just talking about the October stream that I really wanted to do on the 12th. Apparently, we can't do it on the 12th.
I mean, you
So-
can do it on the 12th. I just won't be here.
I mean, we can have full range of the house. I can get us in as long as, he doesn't lock it down. But if I suggest the 12th, if it works for everyone else. If not, I suggest going, just do me a solid and take off the day before the 11th and spend it down here with us, because that totally makes sense for a live stream, right?
I did find 2 brand new released games at Origins that are both gnome themed, and there's a third that's releasing in here in the next week.
I don't want to know anything about this stream, you guys. I'm telling you right now, this gnome stream, I am out. Like, I don't want to know anything about it.
You may need some lithium.
God.
You were shaking so bad last time with just this thing here.
Yeah, I told Loopy that by the time I see him in person, I'll either be completely over my nomophobia, which is a thing, or that I will be in a straight jacket. I'm not sure.
What is that, aversion therapy?
I think that's what they call it. Gnome beers? Are you kidding? Katie, hello, how are you? Big Dice Energy here has made some changes to the setup, which you might not be able to tell right now. So we're just testing stuff.
No, I swapped out the overhead cam with a better one and added another camera.
Yeah, simple.
Put a permanent long shot in for us standing down here when we do stuff.
Yeah, so you can see all the fun. Let's see if it works now.
It kicked over.
See, so Shane, this will help, but this also shows you the game that not me picked out today.
Well, that one was very on brand when it came out. I had that one pre-ordered.
So let's talk about this game. What is it? What are we playing?
It is called The Fox Experiment by Pandasaurus Games. It is based on the real-world history of selective fox breeding to improve traits, which your goal is over 5 rounds to breed the friendliest foxes.
Domesticating foxes! How awesome is that?
But being that we only have 2 players, we have to play with an automaton that is basically going to try to foil us. Changes the mechanics a little bit. But ultimately, what you want to do, if you want to go to the trio. Trio. All cams.
There we go. Look, I can read.
So there is all these are dry erase cards. What we're going to do is we're going to select parents, and based on 4 categories, you have tails, ears, bark, and spots. Tails, ears, barks, and spots. Different colored dice.
Oh, okay.
And when, based on what we pick, we get to roll a die. Like, if you can see here, there are different die listed on each of the parent cards, and when we pull them in as to breed, we get those dice to roll, and the results of those we build together to see how the offspring come out.
Oh, that's neat.
And as you play, there are both circles and squares on here. So for every trait that you fill, for every square box you fill, you earn a dice for that, because ultimately the children will go back into the pool, and we can breed the next generation.
Oh, neat.
There is a penalty. It's optional in the roll. The no incest penalty. Like, you could actually lose traits if you pick, because these cards are color coded.
Yeah.
I'm the purple guy, you're the blue guy.
Yeah.
So if you breed a blue and a blue,
oh, gotcha.
you would actually, the rules say that you should deduct 2 traits.
That makes sense.
Or lose 2 of these bonus tokens.
Real quick, Loopy, that's why we're here and not at my place. I used to have a room dedicated for me, and now it's dedicated to my daughter. So
Who said anything about adults?
that's also true. We might be old, but we're not adults. He did ask me the other day how many years difference there are between us, and I never followed up and asked him why, because I'm wondering if he has did he think we were closer, further apart?
We're not twins.
Did he think we're twins? Did he think that...
I'm more the Arnold, she's more the Danny.
Are you calling me short and fat? And I don't know if he's thinking that I'm 10 years older than you, or I don't know.
Well, if anybody wants to think that, I'm all right.
You already have called me fat on numerous. Real quick.
No, I'm just honoring
Real.
the legacy.
Yeah, no, mom started it. But story time. He goes off to college. I'm in high school. He comes back, and he picks up a pair of clean jeans and puts them on, and they fall right off of him. And I hear him say, "Whose fat ass do these jeans belong to?"
Oh, I forgot about that.
I haven't, because man, does it do wonders for the ego.
That is back when I had a metabolism.
Turnabout's fair play, huh?
In all fairness, I'm now twice as heavy as I was then.
In all fairness, so am I. And yes, Ozzy, we did, and we weren't even talking about you and FBN.
Yes. You know, incest.
The game the whole family can enjoy.
Yes. So, as you build these traits out, there are squares and there are circles. For every square you check off, when it becomes a breedable pup, that's the number of dice from that color you roll.
Okay.
There is a maximum of 2 dice of the same color per pup.
Okay.
So, like, there are...
You got more.
With the foil in here, there is a mechanic that you can add dice to cards that he'll select, and then he basically breeds them and adds dice. So if that was the case here, he could never add more pink.
Gotcha.
Because they're only get 2. And there are circles on here. If you fill out the circle, that gets you a matching trait token.
Did I say that? Did I say that? Maybe I was in college and he was in high school.
So if you get the circle on here, you get the matching color trait token.
Okay.
And the goal is, throughout here, you have this board in front of you. If you look, there's it says 2 equals, 3 equals, 5 equals. You have to turn in any 2 of the same matching trait token to unlock this. Then you would put 1 here to cover it. The other one goes back to the supply. So the top row, you can unlock. The purple row lets you breed more foxes on a single turn. You can only breed 1 now. But if you unlock this one, you can breed 2. If you unlock this one, you can breed 3, and you get points at the end of the game. And the last column is just points.
Okay.
So the second, when we started off with a scorecard here, this is what we're going to gain scores for.
Okay.
So here on mine, if I flip this, there are the purple. There's 3 columns. You have to complete each column first. So I'd be able to score that first column if I had a pup that had at least 1 purple, 1 blue, and 1 pink checked. So as you breed them, so if I do that, I can score that point, and I just put one of my little fox meeples, which is now a copyrighted term. Fuck you.
Meeples?
Yeah. The people that produce Carcassonne filed patents in 3 different countries, and they got the Germans to bite on copywriting it, and they sent a cease and desist to a small game company that was producing a game called Meeples Inc. and threatened them with legal action to...
You know that happened with Extra Life? That's why we can no longer say for the kids.
But it's because Meeple has been a term for 25 years. It's been co-opted. The shape is everywhere, but...
Did you know that at one point Marvel had the copyright on Zombie, and it dropped it in the 90s because it's like, we're never going to be able to...
And you know, when Motorola came out with the Droid phones...
Oh, God.
They had to pay Lucasfilm because
That's
Lucas patented the word droids back in the 70s. But anyway, so you can only score one of these tiers at a time. So later in the game, if I score one that meets the next criteria, I would bump this up here.
Okay.
And that's one of this is kind of like our goal. We want to make the friendliest pups and try to score this middle row. The more you unlock, the more cards you can draw. So like if I unlock here, I can get a second one. I can get, I can have, it'll let me draw, 2 of the same. It'll let me draw 3, pick the one I want. Same thing here, and I can have up to 4 cards total to score off of.
FDN, that's not fair. I do not think you look like the oldest one here. I do think I have that honor. However,
I look like the oldest one here.
You look like the most Hawaiian one here.
I have the facial hair of someone from the 30s and half of it's gray.
Do you see how much gray is coming in here? I'm sure that if I let my facial hair grow, you know, we could have a competition.
Maybe. Hair product. The third row here they're I forget what the term is for it, but they're basically wild dye.
Wild Stallion!
So we each get one to start with.
Ooh.
And as you add through here, we can get up to like 4. So when you roll this, these are just, they're random pieces. It could be one, there could be a whole one, that's a full one. And the way this works is when we roll the dice, the trait, like that's one full trait. Mm-hmm. But if I hit this, that's half a trait. But if I had this half a wild that I rolled,
You could.
put it together and make one full trait.
Gotcha. Now, do you lose that die if you.
You always have that die.
Okay.
But there are chit equivalents that you can earn. Like if you land on certain spaces, they'll give you a one-time use chit that you can use just like a die. Like I said, it's a very simple game, but it gets, there's a lot of.
Well, when you start talking about genetics, you know, there's only so simple you can get it. The blue die washed out of everything except for the white. Good. Well, I'm glad you found a blue that washes out that fast, and nothing washes out of my hair.
You know what washes it out really good is a razor. Takes that color right out. Shave your head live on stream.
Yeah, Ozzy, what do you think about that? We get FDN to $3,000 raise. Should we shave him?
No, you keep the beard, you shave the head.
Look, how many people at Ignite were bald with beards? Tell me that, because I have a feeling it'd be a lot. You two are my most favorite rivals ever.
I'm afraid that that's exactly what would happen if I shaved my head, because I landed on my head a lot.
He's got the boniest, bumpiest, weirdest looking head of anyone I've ever seen in my
I'm
entire life.
pretty sure there'll probably be a map on there of scars.
I think that's why you wear the hat.
It's like wearing hats. Keeps glare out of my eyes.
You turning off lights do that too.
I still have hair. Can't turn off the sun.
Father, where's the sun in here?
Nowhere if I can help it.
Trust me, I'd be the first one to work in pitch black if I could.
And the last track down here is the research assistants.
Mm-hmm.
So if you unlock this row, you get to place one of your tokens over here. Mm-hmm. And what that does is you immediately get whatever pieces are here. These are like research cards. They give you one-time uses. You get and then that one would just give you one of these 2 tokens.
Okay.
And at the end of the game, if anything that you're on, you get to score the points. So you get 2 points for every one of these tokens you have that are the same. Cool. And this one, I'd have to read that because it looks like it's going this way. Mm-hmm. This one's going this way. That one just gives you 2 points for every bark trait. And that one just gives you 2 points for every
star.
There are little star icons you can get for doing things. So the stars, to get them, there are cards that'll give them to you. But if you manage to breed something that goes off the scale here, so here's like 5 of this. So if you get 6, there's a little star over here. You put a +1, take a star. And that's where those come from.
To be serious for just 1 second, we would never make fun of anybody for anything that is not jovial and lighthearted. So I would never make fun of someone's weight. Rob and I are different though. BD and I are different though, because you know we've been doing this. Yeah, we've been doing this our entire lives. You know, things that someone might be sensitive about, scars or whatnot. We would never. That's not something that you target when you're trying to poke fun at somebody or make things lighthearted and jovial. That's just mean. So you don't have to worry about us doing anything like that, but I understand where you're coming from.
Yeah, I typically one rule in life. There's no sacred cows and it's never too soon. There's humor in everything.
We generally do have that, and look, nothing is off limits between us. However,
I do enjoy funerals. I usually get a good cathartic laugh out of everyone I go to.
Do you remember Granny's funeral?
Yes.
And how leading up to it, it was a big deal when we were trying to confirm with the church, when she confirmed with them, and they kept saying she didn't, but she actually did.
That I don't.
So it was like a thing that we had to get that going. So then whenever they're doing the funeral, they mentioned the day that she had confirmed with the church, and it was the exact day she died, just a different year. And so like as soon as he said the day that she died and the day she confirmed with the church, and it was the same date, he just like stopped and it looked really uneasy for like, oh, this one's going down.
No, what I remember is when they were looking for the pallbearers, our cousin gave a list of names, and somebody was calling my name, and they insisted on saying Robbie. And I go, I'm Rob. And then he goes, what? You got a problem with it? I go, I do, but that's not what I said. I was just I was answering in an affirmative saying, that's me, but I dropped it. So he's giving me grief about it. And then when we were carrying the casket gravesite, he slipped and almost fell in the hole. And he was up front with me, and I managed to like lean back and stop him from falling in. And I looked at him, I go, uh-huh. He's hanging over the edge. I go, you want to make one more comment?
I mean, going back, so our mother didn't have a funeral when she passed last year, but what I do remember about that is that Dad had worked in advance with the funeral home for the obituary because we knew she was going to pass. There was no question. So they dropped it off for review. Dad looks at it, he's like, yeah, it seems fine. I look at it and I show it to Rob. I go, yeah, except for we don't exist. So it listed all of Mom's kids except for us.
It was a third life.
She's like, oh, I thought it was his. I thought you guys were his kids, not her kids. I'm like, does that make a difference? Okay.
Technically, that's true in both cases. It was just fun.
So yes, we do try to find the humor in everything, but like I said, we are not.
Yeah, usually the more uptight everybody else is, the funnier I find the situation, and that's a character flaw that
It's laughter is a great coping mechanism. That's just the way it's been, but I highly suggest you go first.
Oh, I did. I took the first player marker. I had it all prepped. So on our turn, each round we get to take 3 turns.
Oh, okay.
We get to do one of 3 things. We pick a male, we pick a female, and we place this is our next round marker. So across the top here, there are different spots here. So that should not be there. This. I paid no attention to the do not place a token here sign. So during the round, we get to pick. So you can take any one of these spaces, and you get the icon on it. This question mark is just a random one of these tokens.
Okay.
You know, this is the spots token and a research card. They're very simple.
You'll help me, I'm sure.
Wherever I place this, the further to the left we go is whoever gets first turn next time.
Oh, okay.
So if I place here, I don't get anything, but I'm guaranteed to go first next round. The automaton does the same thing. Yep.
Were you here for the incest?
It's flowers in the game room. So,
did you ever anyone watch Arrested Development? Where have you ever seen Arrested?
I've seen maybe the first season.
There was an episode where they thought that they would bond with the kids. So like Michael goes up with Maybe and decides to do like karaoke. So they wanted to do a duet for some reason. They picked Afternoon Delight. Like as they started singing, he's like, oh. All right, let's do this.
So when we're picking cards here, this is what we're scoring on.
Okay.
So as you choose parents, like I don't have any brown ones, so I really don't want to pick a brown
Okay.
if I can avoid it.
Okay.
Right? So I'll go first, and I'm gonna pick.
The one I wanted. How dare!
They're all named Landmila or something.
I'm assuming this takes place in Russia because that's where this program was.
If you look at the names,
well, also like that kind of stuff, and like that kind of stuff. But you know,
Oh, is she wearing an eye patch? No, that's just a shadow.
is she wearing an eye
it
patch?
looked like an iPad. So, all right. So then you get to either pick a male, pick a female, or pick your turn order. I don't know. I bought the entire set of expansions to Red Dragon Inn, which was 12 boxes. I had to condense it down to 2. Expansion number 5 is the big box, just to get everything into my car.
It's weird that there's only 2 cards and they're both female that have that like blue on it.
I do believe that the guy that organizes our game group's Excel spreadsheet of everything we own told me that in the last 9 months I added 60 games.
Tell me you have a problem without telling me you have a problem.
I don't have to tell you. Anybody on camera can tell that I have a problem. Looking, this is not the makings of a sane person.
Oh, you're gonna beat me at my own game
I wouldn't count on that.
on this because there's no way I can block you from getting all 3 colors that you have.
Well, that doesn't mean I'm going to roll them either. I have to roll dice. It's not my.
Your name is Big Dice Energy.
It's a play on words because I roll ones. All I do is roll failure.
Critical failure.
The
Oh, you're getting called out.
there is a game called Kingsburg. It's a very fun game, worker placement kind of roll dice, kind of bid for things, and the higher you roll, you take your sum of your roll, and then you can pair off the dice, and there's like 1 through 18 or 1 through 21. You place stuff down and take that action. I had 2 bonus dice. I was late in the game, so I had 4 to begin with. So I rolled with 6 dice.
All ones?
I rolled 7 total. Total on 6 dice. That means there was 1, 2.
Speaking of random numbers, and I'm just going to throw this out here once. I'm not going to keep bringing it up because this isn't official. Is not an official Extra Life stream. However, we did throw on my page a $10 rule that whenever you put it, you pick a number 1 through 50, and whatever that number is, we have to pick some random thing that corresponds to that number from the torture cart that's outside that you can't see.
Then there's also
Like, I don't want to do the Drinkos because that's like FDN's thing, but there's like all the extra stuff from everything that we've done, guys. I don't know if you know this. Everything that we do, if there's extra stuff that's good, it stays out there. So like there's a can of corn out there. So if someone were to pick that, I'd have to open that and drink the juice out of it.
that doesn't sound like a bad thing. That doesn't sound like a bad thing.
Well, I mean, some people wouldn't like it, but you know, like there's the Vegemites out there, the Marmites out there.
Black olive soda.
There's a black olive soda out there. So just throwing that out there.
There's a couple. There's like Ghost Pepper and Reaper sodas out there, and I know you can't do that.
Yeah, I would have to pass on that one.
Those are gonna be horrible.
But just throwing that out.
Torture tart can.
We should do that at some point. Although this thing is bogged down already with the amount of cameras in here. You just need to beef your PC.
Oh, I think I just need to get a separate bus for the USB.
You can do that, or
that is actually a very high-end processor.
okay.
Like it was.
I believe you. I was just giving you a hard time.
I cheaped out on the video card because I didn't need a high-end video card.
Well, yeah, we're not playing video games here.
This is not meant for gaming, but it's still a nice video card.
I did, however, bring my laptop if I need to walk you through a dungeon or two. But
that might be something to see if we can get out to keep an eye out for sales or something. Get like a cheap vending machine where you
ooh,
just punch a number and
You guys are good at finding stuff. I know normally Giggly's the one who finds all this stuff, but if you guys can find a vending machine,
Because they make little tiny tabletop ones. That,
like a tabletop vending machine, we can put our tortures in. Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah.
Or the like numbers or whatever?
no, like you would just like, and then you would just hit the numbers or whatever.
Yeah.
Maybe put a randomizer for the number. If we had like a little tabletop vending
Yeah,
machine,
that
whatever
sounds like
drops.
a lot of fun. I have a gumball machine at home, but I think the vending machine would probably.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think they're all that expensive if I can find one, but I know they make tabletop ones. They make some fancy ones that have soda dispensers.
What? You're not Adam?
I do know, like, I know several guys, but I don't have a vending machine guy.
Did you hear about the whole? For the record, I'm against crime. So the person.
Yeah, I did get bits and pieces.
Yeah, trying to help organize stuff. Adam, like, of course, they caught him saying that in the Discord, and that became pens and T-shirts and
I saw
everything.
the stickers and
And FDN made those stickers. FDN was officially known as, "Are you the do crime guy?" So, and in the council chat, it's been brought up that you are a very fun individual.
I was gonna
so.
say, yeah, we need to have a discussion about your definition of crime.
See, $100 will do crime stickers. So, well played, sir.
I mean,
Well played.
you should have charged like $30 a sticker because that's criminal. All right, so you took your turn. So now when the automaton goes, we have.
Why do I subject myself to you guys all the time?
So the way he works is he has a deck of cards that are the exact same as us of what he wants to try
Okay.
to breed.
All right,
But he has this little tiny deck here. So when we on
you're a
his
tiny deck.
on his turn, he does 2 of everything.
Hmm.
So on this turn, he's going to place a male and a female.
Okay.
He's going to lay dibs, basically. So these are numbered first choice, second choice. So I want to find the highest, anything that's blue that has the most blue.
This thing's gonna screw me over.
So he's going to take. Oh,
It's the only one.
that's a female. So he's going
Oh.
to take the female. Now he
Yep.
needs a blue, a male that is either blue or then the second choice is pink. So the most pink, he's going to go for this guy.
Between Rob and the non-player, totally screwed over.
Oh, this thing will.
Oh, hey, Prina, how's it going? One person thought I stole the stickers, and I wasn't even sure how we could be upset about it.
Oh, that's funny.
Okay, so first thing, we need a petition to have the conference more West Coast friendly next year. Second thing, we need to get Loopy and Sweets to the conference.
So when you say West Coast friendly, that means they're just going to serve nothing but hazy IPAs?
I am not going to respond to that. And then we need to come up with some shtick that we can all do. It'll be fantastic. It'll be a lot of fun. And we're gonna make a petition or set a goal to see what it's gonna take to get BDE to the conference.
The resurrection of Jesus Christ. So anybody can make that happen.
If I can hit $12,000 raised this year,
Especially if it's out west.
what if I can pay for your room?
I don't know, it'd still be California.
What if we drive and we can take shifts?
That's a 36-hour drive.
I'm good for 24 straight.
I've
I've done it with your crazy ex-girlfriend.
have it in Nashville.
You want it in Nashville?
Nashville's a fun town.
Pigeon Gorge.
I'd be alright with that. That's only like 7 hours away.
Yeah.
It's drivable in a day. Hey, you all saw this last week.
Maybe, Ozzy.
Nobody needs a reason not to fly after this last week.
Oh, no. Yeah. I made the point that if I go anywhere, I have to be able to drive. So, visiting other countries is out unless it's in North America. But yeah, how about this? If I can hit $12,000 on my page, so you know I'm only $6,000 short of that this year. come from?
Was that? Does he have something in his mouth?
No, he does not. At least
Oh.
not right now.
See that?
Bobby, do you want to say hi to everybody?
That says usually I'm carrying a stuffed animal that's half the size of me.
I don't know if they even heard that, but it was like the most pathetic little. It has the necessary crime rate for ELU. Hey, buddies. Can you jump up the side?
No, he doesn't get on those chairs. He does not trust them.
You don't trust the chairs?
He's weirded out by him.
Well, I'm weirded out by you, and I'm still here.
I'm gonna take
Come here.
Jules bar.
Oh, gotcha. Oh. We just have to let people see you. It's customary. People have to see the kitty cats.
He's like, I don't like people though.
But it's a fan. Don't kitty cats normally like fans?
He wants to know what's going on.
Say it's my favoritist nephew, huh? Go on, bubbies.
So they used to be on the metal stools all the time, but once I put these in, they won't get on them.
That's
they
funny.
don't. They look at them and like, I don't know that that's gonna support.
Well, then that's good for FDN to know that these cats never sit on these chairs.
Well, neither one of them will get on them.
BBE is donating another. You're not.
I haven't ruled it out yet.
Oh, jeez. Still $5,000 in 4 months. Not happening.
Like I said, the stipulation comes down to when it is and where it's at. Because
That makes sense. I will give you that. God.
there are a lot of states in this country that I never want to visit again.
So you took your fox, right?
I took a male fox. I took him. So now I have one of every color. Not that it's gonna help me.
The colors that I want are pretty much gone. But I need a female fox, right?
Yes.
Yuna, that sounds beautiful. Yuna the summoner. So yeah, let's gnome. I can't do a gnome tramp stamp because my back is covered.
So he turned up the gear.
Okay, so he gets.
So what he does is when we turn up the gear, his first gear he marks with a fox
Okay.
because he does everything twice. This first one's just to block us.
Okay.
And based on the next card, he's gonna go.
With a female.
I really need to do it this way
Okay.
so that I can.
Yeah, do whatever helps you.
Because this is it's flush with the camera, but since I'm looking at the top of the board, he's gonna place his fox on starting from the left and go to the first available spot. So he's gonna get first player next time.
Okay.
Oh no, he's not gonna get. He just blocks this.
Right. So other than like the foxes here and the sisterhood thing that I can't really hide with long sleeves, just real quick, like Ozzy, I'm covered, like covered. So, and it's like all down the top of my back and stuff. So back is pretty much rolled out for a tattoo.
I was gonna get a tramp stamp.
You should get a tramp stamp.
Tramp stamp.
You should
Lady
do
in a
that.
tramp,
Yeah.
tramp, and a stamp. But I Googled it, and I saw like 500 people have it.
Well, you know they probably do.
So now I don't want it.
The stamp of the tramp on the front
Yep, yep.
tramp stamp.
I thought it was good, and it wasn't.
Okay, no hands, guys. Like, I do not do hand tattoos, and it has nothing to do with the look of them. They can fade so fast. It's not worth getting inked.
Is that another term for hemorrhoids? Or is that a prolapsed anus?
Wait. At the end, you're getting a gnome tattoo? And I can't do that either because my dragon wing is on this butt cheek. I have like this huge dragon right here. And yeah.
I feel like ass handlers is a euphemism for something.
Wait. You need an EL tattoo and so you're gonna get a gnome? I already need to get a peacock. Peacock. Let me just stress cock a bunch, I guess. So
You could get a peahen. That's just the female.
what I was thinking about doing is getting an extra life controller that is like colored kind of like a peacock theme to kind of knock two birds out with one stone. If there's more, then I have to.
I'm down to placing my token.
Okay.
So this, once we take one of these, they go to the discard pile. Can you hand me two of those chits?
2 chicks. Okay.
Chit. C-H-I-T.
Chicklets.
Chit.
Chicklet.
Nope.
Chicka boom boom.
Chit is a piece of cardboard.
You know, I find it funny that you will correct me on that every time, and yet I still have to correct you on the correct use of die versus dice.
Anymore, it has been rolled over. I've
Oh, it's so great to see you. How you doing?
given, but she did. Yeah, you know what? I used to be really bad about that, caring about that, and then I hear so many people in the industry not get it right. I don't even care.
It's one of my yes, FDN, yes. Wait. So again, you're going to get a gnome tattoo for your extra life tattoo. I don't know how I feel about that, honestly. So I have to pick one of these two, basically, or this one.
You can get that one, or one. So if you go here, you're gonna get to go first next turn, guaranteed, because he can't take it.
But then, what do these mean?
Then you get to take matching tokens.
Okay.
So in those, you want those for placing on the board here, because you take, like I said, when you unlock these, you just have to have matching. They're not color coded. You just have to have 2 of the same to unlock it, or 3 of the
Do
same.
they have to correspond to
They
this?
do not. It's just for this. If I want to do this third row, I just need to have in my possession 2 of these, and I would put one here and put the other one back. You just have to be able to meet the criteria.
Okay.
And that
But
just gets your legs up.
this tells you the ones you have.
Those are
to
the
have.
one. No, that you get those. If you go there, you get
Okay.
those.
And then that's a research. And
That is a spots token, a research card, and
oh, I want that.
a wild chit. Okay.
You're a chit.
And then just put that.
Cut the chit. So where do I put it?
It's right here in the discard. That's a discard
So-
pile.
Then I get
One of those.
tough chit.
One of these, and you get to draw the top research card there. Now that'll give you a bonus of some sort.
Okay. Should probably brought my glasses. That would have been a great thing to do, right?
Yeah, it's just basically you can play them anytime you want to.
Well, this one says I have to do after rolling a pup.
Okay.
So
Yeah, so they're all just I can't tell you what they are because they're all just across the gamut of.
do I have to put?
I got to bring him back because that was just an example.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say do it. And we have these little these awesome little fox tokens.
They're all different, if you notice.
Yeah, they are different positions and stuff.
So now the automaton has to go. He needs to do another. He can't do the female because he's already done 2. So he'll do the male, which is going to be blue.
That sounds kinky.
And there's no blue. Okay, there's no blue. There is no. There's no pink left. You already got them. Then
Oh, yeah.
third place. Then we just start. Since I can't do either one, then I have to get the one closest to the right.
Okay. Yes, different positions.
And then since he can't do a second move, we got to flip again
Okay.
until he gets his last move, which is he's gonna
Yes, Els. Yes.
take the closest one to the left. So he will go first next time.
Okay. I see Adora in here. When we muted to go live, we might have been talking about Final Fantasy.
Oh, I'm sure we were. So now what we do is we look at the 2 pups that we have,
Okay,
and we take the dice that match the card.
but now is this still turn 1 or is...
This is still we are now what's called the breeding phase. We did the selection phase.
Oh,
we're in the breeding
hello,
phase.
we're breeding now.
Yes.
Brown chicken, brown cow.
Are these supposed to be the dark blue ones?
Nope, these are the dark blue ones.
No, that's light blue. See?
Oh, then that's light blue. Those are purple then.
Okay, those are purple. Okay.
And then you get your one wild.
The one
Yeah,
wild.
the one wild.
I do have a nice little dice roller here.
It does match your player color.
It does match my player color.
I had enough to do that.
I have no idea what I'm looking at.
So what we got to do is you look at the traits. So if you look at mine here, I have. So just rolling this, right? I have 1 purple trait, 1 pink trait. I have a half a blue and a half a brown.
Can I do that?
That is perfectly legal. You can use the wild to join mismatched colors. But like for me, for this, I would have to use that, here, or here.
Okay.
And then what I can do, since I have these extra tokens, I can use them here like this. See, they work just like the dice.
Oh, cool.
But you don't need to because you don't have any extras with that.
Right.
These are single use, the dice.
So does this then end up turning into this color?
No,
or
nope.
so I get one
You
pink
get one
and two...
pink, two brown. So then what we do is you just take off your deck here and
Oops.
shuffle them. So the only difference is they're males and females.
The colors won't match, obviously, but...
No, because you have blue ones. I have... Yeah, I was going to say...
No, I mean the pelt colors.
No, it's just, they're just random. So then you're supposed to name them. But, I'm so creative.
I know what I'm going to name this one.
I'm good for like the first 7 letters of the Greek alphabet, and beyond that, I have to start Googling it.
You're a Google.
So then...
This pen is very light, so I apologize if you guys don't see it.
You need a different one?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
I named my male fox Sappy. Fear the purple foxes. Okay, so then...
Then you just mark off what you got.
Okay, so 1, 2... 1, 2, 1. Okay.
And a brown.
And a brown. What do you mean?
I got brown.
Okay.
I just score mine. So I have two red, two...
And then, do we put these dice back then?
Yeah, these dice,
Okay.
you keep... They're called friendly, the glow-in-the-dark looking one.
Okay, you keep the glow-in-the-dark one, the rest go back. Once we play this once, I feel like the
First
next
round.
round would just, like, fly.
And
Like,
these, I spent these, so...
okay.
So now what we basically do...
Now, if I have this, could I theoretically put this
No, that is...
Okay.
You have to have 2 of the same
to the same, and that goes on here?
on this
Okay.
board. So it looks... you would... The minimum you need is 2. So then we look at this. We score our friendliness. You basically count every check you got. In my case, I have 5.
Oh, okay. That's what goes up here is the friendliness?
You just count it.
Okay. 5.
And we die. So here, we'll move this off the board now.
Oh, sorry.
We're gonna have to. So we tied for this.
Mm-hmm.
So the way it works is whoever has the most in the first round gets to claim that. But since we're tied, we both take it.
Do we have to breed theirs?
We'll get those here in a second.
Okay.
So what we'll do here is you'll put one of your. Since we tied, we put a thing there, so we both get those points. If you don't, so this goes to the person that has the most friendliest animal in each round.
Okay.
If you don't get it, the consolation is
Got you.
what's listed below it.
So we get 2 points?
We get 2 at the end of the
end?
scoring.
Okay.
Yeah. So now we have this. What we have to do then, if we have more than one animal, we get token. So for every circle you have marked on here, you get that color for the highest one. If we've read more than one and one had 2 circles and one had 1 circle filled, we don't get 3, we'd only get the 2. We get the higher of the 2 for each level. So I only have the pink circle filled out, so I get one of these tokens.
I have a fox healing mutation. Wait, you get one of those?
I get because I checked my circle. So on yours, you checked any circle. You didn't fill out any. Oh, yeah, it's 2 circles. So you take one of each of those tokens.
Okay.
So like I said, if you had 2 animals, and they both had 1 circle filled out in the purple track, you still only get 1.
1. Okay.
You get the highest of the. So then we'll set those aside for now. We've scored those. We've found out who has the friendliest. If you have the ability now, you could unlock an upgrade, but none of us have 2 of anything matching. These are your unlock upgrades.
Oh,
There's a
wait.
cheat card. What does that say? After you roll die?
After rolling a pup, mark a +1 to this pup.
Yep. So that actually gives you a plus. So
that makes me 6 for
Yep.
friendly.
since I didn't get that, put my guy down here tomorrow.
Okay.
And I'll take a friendly shit. So now,
Piece of shit.
yep. So you have the option to, if you had the tokens, you could upgrade.
Which I don't.
Yep. Now
Now, what does... So this tells you what it is.
this is what we start with.
Okay.
We start with one scorecard.
Okay.
So you have the opportunity. Well, you can look at your card, look at your leftmost column.
Mm-hmm.
You scored that. Right, your first left column here. You have a pup that's got a tail, one ear, and one spot.
Oh, cool.
Right, or one bark. And I did the same thing. So we get to score that. You have to score these in order. You don't get all of them. You get 2, 5, or 10, depending on how far across the track you progress.
Oh, gotcha.
But you have to unlock them in order. You couldn't just jump to the second column without getting the first one.
Gotcha.
If we have 2 pups that we breed,
Uh-huh.
and they both meet the criteria, you can score the first column with the first one and score the second one with the second one. But
Got
you
ya.
have to do them.
Gotcha.
So now we're in the administration phases. It gets weird with this because we're supposed to peel all of these away and discard them. But with
Now, why are there boxes on those ones?
those are the ones he claimed
Oh, why is there a purple one though?
because I grabbed the wrong color token.
Okay. Oh, so those are the.
So these stay.
That is
Because,
going to be a very
but
heavy box.
But what happens here is because he's bred them on here. There's an icon, the automaton icon.
Mhm.
So we place a die for each of these 2 colors in this row on these ones. He can't breed pink here. He can't breed pink here. This one gets a +1
Why can't he bring?
because they're the two color.
Oh, right. You can only have so many.
This one gets a pink, and the other color is blue.
Which
You can get a blue.
one blue, and then the rest are 2.
You get a blue. So when you pick these, not only do you get to roll those die, you get the die that come with them.
Oh, so he's not really breeding them.
It's acting as like a third player is breeding. And then our pups go in the proper gender column. And we backfill up to 5.
Are we going to use these ones ever again?
Yeah, they just go, maybe we put them in the discard. They're there.
That's discarded.
Yep.
Okay.
So then we look at our pups, squares. Each one of them gets 1 of each. Because here's where the squares matter. The squares get them dice for this
Ooh.
phase. The circles get us the tokens. So each one of these have 1 of all.
But what we don't want to do is inbreed.
You don't want to pick this one if you can help it, or you can't. You don't want to breed 2 of the same color. So like, it could be possible that I could have up to 3 up here, and they're all male. You wouldn't want to pick 2 of my.
So it's this color.
Yeah, it's our player color.
Okay, gotcha.
Right now, it's impossible to inbreed, but it will be possible later.
Got you.
Administration phase, refill supply. So now he's first, you're at third, and I'm second. Get your token back, that goes to him. Friendliness rewards, fill kennel. And then we have to
Never thought that breeding boxes would be so involved.
refill the track. So now we're on to round 2. There's 5 rounds of the game.
And they go first.
He goes first. So,
Shuffle.
just confused. So he's gonna go in from the left, blocking that space, and then he's going to pick a male that has the most blue. They're all tied. They all have 1 blue.
Mhm.
So he's going to go starting from the left.
Okay.
I mean, this just acts as the mechanic.
Right. Makes sense.
This one, we'll shuffle this. Oh, this is going to be... He might be first player again.
Mhm.
Or last player. Depending on which way that works. Oh, he's going to put his token down on the farthest one to the right. So That's his turn order now. He's going to be last
Okay.
next round. And then he's going to look for a female that has the most blue.
There's a tie.
2 and 2. I should have. Then it's going to be the most pink. Should be this one. All right, now it's my turn.
Ooh, excuse me.
I am blues, pinks, brown. You know what? I'm just gonna lay dibs
Or don't you just take it?
and just take it. I'm just gonna take yours.
Yeah. I mean, it's stacked. Why not?
All right, your turn.
I was gonna do the same thing.
Yep.
Look, we're kind of, sort of inbreeding, maybe?
So now he needs a female with most blue that's available. There's only one that has 2. Make sure I wasn't
That's good too.
She's already claimed it.
Oh, that's right.
And then a male that has the most blue.
Tie.
It's a 3-way tie. Then he's gonna go with pink. It will be this one.
Yeah, because you claimed the other one already.
Need that. We need one brown. So
So technically, our cards have 2.
we got one of
Are we? Our card has 1 of each.
yeah.
Okay.
I need to put these away. I forgot. Brown. So now I need a female. Pink. Pink by pink. Guess I'll take here.
She doesn't want to go.
Your turn.
I'll take Dimitri.
He's already covered all of his actions. So, go back to me. I just got to place my guy here. I'm going to take. Gives me these and these are good. I hate that. So you also have an option during this phase to upgrade as well before you roll. But none of us can do it. So it gives you
What's an upgrade?
this thing. So you after
Oh,
so you can
this is the lab.
yeah. So you can do it after, you can do it during the selection phase and after the research phase when we score everything. If
Okay.
there's twice during a turn you can do it because it could benefit you to, like, if you have the ability to do it now, before I finish this, before we go into the breeding phase, I could unlock the do 2 pups thing.
Gotcha.
So now we look at take the die that we collected.
And these are the pups?
Yeah, those are the top rows of pups.
Okay.
So you'd have to unlock, you need 2 of the same, and then
Gotcha.
you'd breed 2 at the same. So then I need a pink. Huh. I'll put an extra pink on that.
I was going to say, because you...
You take the ones that are on there plus the ones that are printed on the card. So anything that's printed,
On this card?
yeah, I know.
No, that's what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
we get 1 of each that came with these.
Yep, and then,
And then this one will just be the 1.
yep, unless there was anything on it
No.
that came with it.
Everyone else claimed that.
Then I'm gonna say here, then we roll.
Excuse me, sir. You go first.
Favorite STDs in order? Gonorrhea. Oh. I hear it's like, if you ever meet anybody who could correctly spell gonorrhea on the first try, stay away from them.
Now, if you have one that's 1.5, you can still use just the 1, right?
You get the 1, but
Okay.
you'd have to finish the half somehow.
And what is this? This can be any one?
Well, yeah, I forgot to roll that. That can be, yeah, that can be anything.
Okay.
So that's going to be here.
So I used to work in OBGYN's office, and I was talking to a coworker, and I said something about needing something about a list, and I said, hey, do you happen to have said list? And of course she was half paying attention to me, and she goes, what do you mean do I happen to have syphilis?
So
Oh, I got it early this time.
So did I. So now we score this one out.
So walk me through the scoring again. The scoring is the dice.
Yeah, you score whatever you have on the die, whatever you can fill on the die, and a card. I have a card that lets me add a pink.
Yes, me too. So I have that, and then I have that.
You have 2 blue, a brown,
2 blue.
a pink.
I don't have. Well, I can make that a.
You can make that whatever you want to make it. So that
1,
now,
2, 3, 4. Okay.
so now that I scored this, I have a purple, a brown, 2 blue, 4 pink.
How did you get that many? Oh, because you had extra dice.
I now meet this criteria, so I can bump my guy up on the track.
I don't, so I can't.
Well, that's the other thing. If we ever, either one of us ever fills this 3rd column in our row, the automaton flips his card.
Okay.
But
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So your second pup is way superior to mine.
he is an 8.
You're an 8.
3 on a good day.
You put yourself at a 3?
Yeah.
No clap fans in the house? Clap and a half?
Got her, yeah, girl.
Whenever, Ozzy, would you ever be willing to come in and do a stream with us? So then we get tokens, right?
You get tokens for what you hit on your pup. So I would get a spot and a bark.
Where did I put my... Oh, it's right there. So I get... So straight...
Only the circles count.
The circles count. So I get one of these
Yep, you get a bark and a spot.
and a spot.
And now we have the opportunity to upgrade.
We can upgrade if we want.
Because I have two pink ones.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna spend one. I'm gonna spend them, but one of them marks what you unlocked. The other one goes back.
Okay, same.
And I'm going for the extra friendly die.
Now, while I do that, I have this here card that says, when upgrading your lab, you may pay for an upgrade with trait tokens that don't match.
So you could use 2 unmatching ones.
So I could do this.
Yep, and
And
unlock
then-
something else.
I could do that, right?
You need 2. Yep.
Yep. So
And then you just throw the other one back, and then you take an extra. So you get 2 extra.
perfect.
Like I said, if you unlock the last column, it's straight points. You don't get anything but the.
But so then I end up there though, right? Or am I get ahead of
I was gonna
myself?
say, yeah, I'm just running down the list here because we scored them, collect token. Yeah, so we got to do the friendliness.
Do we need to keep this card out now since the spread?
No, you can. It says to keep it off in case.
Yeah. So
If we run out for some reason, you
Okay.
wipe it and use
okay,
the card stock.
but I
again.
don't need it for me.
Yeah, so I get this one this time because I clearly beat you.
That's not that far away, Ozzy.
What part of Illinois?
Yeah.
It's only 6 hours to O'Hare from my doorstep.
Tis true. Tis true.
I have driven it many, many times.
And also, I think it'd be worth it just to get the 2 Nemesi
Would be
in the same room with pies.
arm wrestling over the top.
Aussie FDN arm wrestling.
Or toe wrestling. That might be more fun.
Ooh, toe wrestling. That sounds very what's the word? Intimate? Would you guys want to be intimate nemesis,
I wouldn't necessarily call it.
nemapi.
It's called.
Yeah. Do we have a mod on?
Not necessarily intimate, but you could spread foot fungus.
Toes. Well, yeah. Thank you. Adora. Yes, I'm so glad I modded you. So is it considered an STD if you spread foot fungus to each other while doing intimate toe wrestling with your nemesis?
I guess. I guess it ultimately depends on where the toe ends up during the journey.
I feel like everyone should kink shame BDE, if we're being honest, but you know, that just comes from a little sister's perspective. Cadmus Tech, hello. I like your TOS. Toes.
Oh no, we never kink shame. There's no
Yeah, no.
kink shame.
I don't know about you, but I kink shame the shit out of you. I'm your little sister. I can't
I'm gonna
not.
say I can't yuck anybody's yum. I just don't want to see it.
Wait. You want to yuck somebody's?
That's what I don't want to yuck anybody's.
Is this how I get a niece or nephew?
No. Need to relegate to the fact that would only happen on a cruel accident.
Another friend and I were talking about how there's always like with some. We're talking about gender differences and how life works and how there's always the possibility, not always, but sometimes there's a possibility that a male could, be midlife and realize that they have an adult child they never knew about.
Oh, I think the genealogy tests have really screwed over everybody's extra college money.
Have you done a genealogy test?
No, I don't want to know. I have no desire.
No, I keep being told that I belong to the mailman, so I'm kind of considering it.
They're like, I have in my own network of actually meeting people have met at least a dozen people who have found out that their parents aren't who they think they are, or their siblings aren't who they think they are because they took one of those 23andMe tests.
So, a couple things. One, when I think of edging, I think of yard work. Does that mean something else? Is this whenever I gotta be told that? Is this one Sapphire? Wait, no, that's
No.
Is this one Sapphire has to be educated on kink things? And then two, we could do a 23andMe or whatever the cheapest alternative is, and then we might be able to find out that our eldest sibling is not related to us.
She isn't.
I mean, we can choose that, but.
Oh, I've chosen. There is shy of showing up at my front door. There is no way for her to get a hold of me.
Oh no, sweet summer fox. Mine gets blown. By the way, if we want to pay attention to play the game of how well does chat remember
Get that?
things mentioned in stream, how many siblings do we have?
Too many.
You don't have to visit with a chunk of them every week.
I think I got out of it today.
That's because they're banking on tomorrow.
Well, no, I just asked if I was still in town.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did they pop in on you too?
A couple times.
They miss us. We're the fun ones. I think it'd be fun to try to get Sandra in on stream for like game day.
She might. The games might hurt her head, but
Oh, we can play cards for all I care.
yeah, all we need is the fourth person. We can get some euchre going.
You'd have to teach me euchre again. I know the premise, but
Yes, I don't see it.
would chat be interested in meeting another sibling? That
I got this game.
oh no. Well, we played Pass the Pig.
Yeah, we did play that.
We did play that. We got that. We know that because of them.
My pigs are this big. I got the giant version.
Now that just sounds like bragging.
I got big pigs. I picked this up at Origins.
Um,
Xylotar The concept
No, FDN.
the concept is basically you play euchre.
Wait. Okay, no, I gotta scroll up. One total is 6, so you guys were close. So each one of us technically has 5 siblings. No cheating at euchre, but I don't know that you really could since you don't have your euchre partners here.
Well,
to cheat
the
like
thing
you do.
is you can try to, but if you get caught, you scrub the hand. So
Right.
if you cheat, nobody's gonna know.
Right.
Or if you cheat, you might get
Ozzy, Ozzy, is that statement true? And if so, why would you do that? Could someone explain to me where?
Actually, you don't have to do it yourself, but it's you put the clamp down before crossing the mountain.
Isn't the point of the hike to cross the mountain?
That's part of the enjoyment of the
It's not
the
about-
torture. It's more of a torture thing.
It's not about the destination, it's enjoying the ride.
No, it's about the pleasure from depriving yourself pleasure. Although, if anybody watches After Midnight here last week, they were talking about there is a new term in flying that people are raw dogging flights. And in that term is they get on a plane with no form of entertainment. They don't watch a movie. They just stare straight ahead for the entire duration of the
That's okay. I am innocent as all get out. Swear to God. That's not raw dogging.
But that's what they call that. And then, so the question was, what's some other dirty term about traveling that I may not know? And Andy Richter used edging. He goes, it's when you sit there on a plane and you just slowly take control of the armrest. I loved it. It's like,
So, way back in my early 20s, early enough that I couldn't rent a car without having my boss's signature, so I wasn't legally old enough to rent a car. I flew to California for a week for work, and the night before I was supposed to fly out first thing in the morning, I proceeded to get blackout drunk, almost, with a coworker, and might have driven to the airport, probably still drunk, not entirely sure. Don't be like me, kids. And ended up my first flight, uncomfortable as all get out, feeling kind of sick, and I was in the middle seat, so there was one person on each side of me, and both of them were hoping that seat was empty because they needed the extra space. Because let's face it, airline seats are very compact, and people are not compact. It's uncomfortable that we're expected to fit in these little tiny seats, right?
yeah.
So I ended up shoulder to shoulder, both sides, scrunched down like this the entire flight, trying not to get sick, and we're going from drunk to hungover.
I had a coworker we're just BS when he's like, man, he goes, we're flying back out of Texas. He goes, I hope I get stuck on a plane saddled in the middle seat between, and his exact words were, between two Samoan women. And then he stopped. He goes, I mean Polynesian. And I got on the plane. I was stuck in the middle seat between two Samoan women with head colds. So these two women were larger than I was. They could easily have kicked my ass with one hand each. And I just took a picture out like this while I was on my phone, and I sent it to him. I go, I hope you crash. Was all the text.
I will say that while that was uncomfortable, you cannot fault someone going on a plane for their size.
Oh no, it wasn't that. It was
Right.
he spoke it into existence.
Right.
And it was
So-
the fact that they had head colds.
Right.
It was the one that
So,
killed me.
if I ever talk about bad flying experiences, it's never going to be because of the size of the people beside me, because that's really, like, to me, that's not fair. The worst experience I ever had was this hippy dippy woman that walked in, got her seat, sprayed it down, but it wasn't with like a commercial cleaner. It was some kind of like oily frou-frou shit that shouldn't be sold. Sorry. And then she cleaned it down, put a blanket on it, then proceeded to spray it everywhere in the cabin. So all you smelled was like,
Just patchouli blend.
yeah. And I wanted to gag so bad. I'm like, okay, I understand wanting to make sure your seat is clean. That I will not complain about. But now I can't breathe for a 3-hour flight.
I had one woman sit down, take her hair up over the seat and drop it over the TV screen in the back. So I grabbed the in-flight magazine and I kind of scooped it up, swung it around the side. She took around and looked at me. She said something. I just rolled up that thing and I rolled it back. Gave her the finger and like...
Essential oils, that's what I was talking about. Thank you, Canvas Tech. Why would she think that... Okay.
I've seen it happen a lot.
My favorite is when you're sitting like in the window seat and then you get the foot just right beside you.
The barefoot.
The barefoot, right?
You know how you solve that? The in-flight magazine, you tear out a page and you swipe it between.
Oh!
I've done that too.
So okay. Also, I wonder how we go from Canvas Tech talking about the best experience of climbing Mount Everest is getting 90% of the way there to talking about essential oils and paper cuts on bare toes.
You put your nasty toes in my face on a plane.
These trees go wherever, and
Yep. I'm honestly surprised I've never been kicked off by an air marshal.
You know what? I wouldn't.
I have done that at a medieval fair once, though. I got yanked up on stage to be embarrassed by some performing troupe, and lady was playing a witch, and she's dancing around a pool, some kind of spell, and she like shoved her foot in my face. She thought I was gonna weird out. I just grabbed it and licked it, and she looked at me.
That means you're married now.
And all of a sudden, you just saw her face break character, come back, and then she like grabbed her mic. She goes, "Nobody has ever done that." I go, "You're dancing around in a clean pool of water." Like I figured I was covered. You know?
Here I was gonna say, you have I guess but primarily you have a friend that I bet we could put up to doing something like that.
Looking at toe.
Remember when he licked a dirty window of a car in the middle of winter at Walmart?
Mm-hmm. Salt and dirt.
Yummy. Okay, it's my turn.
I took my guy back.
Wait, you took your own pup back?
Mm-hmm. Because he is amped up on dice.
That's right.
She is amped up on dice.
You're amped up on dice.
Can you imagine the size of needle you need to inject? A die. Size to make it intravenous. Or a really small die. I do have some that are this big somewhere. It's not, but I wish it was. That would go the other way. That's predominantly her friend and not mine.
That is true. That is true.
I did a red one time at one time.
I'm sorry. My laugh. I have not laughed this hard in a couple weeks. Russ is my friend. He puts up with them. His friend was here for game day last year, and
One and done. Yeah.
we're not gonna bring him back because he started drawing white explosions coming from male body parts on TKO, and that, we do get a little vulgar here, but
when it's us, it's
yeah. But on game day, when there's a chance that CMN's gonna pop in and it's the big day, our conversation might be a little skewed, but we know kids might be watching that day, so we kind of scale it back a little bit.
If you keep it to like 3 and 4 syllable words, you can get away with a lot.
Right, or the conversation about Mount Everest, for example, because but going that phallic, that vulgar.
Yeah, when it's just us, we'll amply try to see what it takes to break somebody else.
Yeah,
that's not for public consumption.
Correct. So is it my turn or their turn?
You went, it's their turn.
I didn't go.
Oh, yeah, it's your turn.
Okay. But yeah, so that friend, while we could probably talk him into doing a lot of weird things, is not coming back for game day.
I wonder if the noise gate got shut off on the mic.
Maybe, but my laugh is also very annoying. You want me to see?
Yeah.
Where is it?
I think it's just there on the side where it says mic. It's right. Yeah, that right there.
This?
Properties. Or nope. It is the filters. I'm sorry. It's been a long time since I've.
It's been 42 days since we played.
Gain. Is there a noise gate?
It's there.
It's there.
I'm just laughing very loud. I'll try to cut it down.
What about noise suppression? Is it on? Down. Yeah, it's there. I mean, that's eating some of the CPU, but it should be better.
Yeah.
Should be good.
I'll just watch my. I'm sorry, guys. I've needed this kind of laughter.
It just doesn't. Yeah, mine. It doesn't peak, but it gets up there. Just.
I mean,
I'm
what
not
I could do
talking now.
this. Watch this.
Is that upsetting the?
Oh wow, that's not stopping.
That's
it,
the
is it?
volume.
Well, no, it's supposed to limit. Like on mine, I can limit. It works up here.
The red or the colored line, the colored bar is the noise gate.
Right here, yeah, but you
Also,
notice it.
But it'll
wouldn't-
move.
Yeah. So okay, I'll just not laugh anymore. As I learn.
Am I coming across really low on the audio? Because I feel like I'm talking low.
Can you guys hear him? Is he much more manageable than me? Am I talking too loud? Hi, Lance.
So
Cadmus Tech. Hi, Lance. It's your turn.
So you took one, right?
I did.
All right. So now we'll let this guy go. He is going to place his token. Well, he just claimed first player again.
Bubba's was on stream now. Now it's Lance's turn.
Oh yeah, but I hate him. He gets weirded out when you put your face next to his.
Okay.
He does not like. The closer you put your face to his, the more he will try to crawl inside your abdomen.
Well, I think that having a kitty inside my abdomen sounds like a great adventure. Here you go, buddy.
So we want to go
Want to
with
sit on a chair beside me?
the male with the most blue. It's tied. We're gonna go from. It's gonna be pink, which is gonna be the same one here.
You can always jump on my lap if you want. Can you make that jump?
I think they know the way that they kick off; those will fall.
He's my other favorite nephew.
Right. Your turn. Or no, it's my turn. I'm sorry, I lied. You picked a card, right?
I did. You keep promoting the Mother Earth art. ElementFairyTees.com?
We'll try this.
You're this one.
That's your choice.
I think I'm gonna go with the same idea. Like, I'm not copying you. I just like the fact that there's dice.
I feel like I'm talking with a sore throat, but I don't know why, because I never talk.
So what that tells me is that we need to do more things. I'm not necessarily more streams, but, just get you involved. Final Fantasy Nights.
So what I'm saying is, now that I'm looking at this game called Xylotar,
That,
you're
like a guitar?
basically, yeah,
A polar bear with a guitar?
that's the whole backstory. It's just Polar Bear wanted to play the guitar, and he had to go find the plans of somebody that built one big enough for his paws. The backstory is crazy.
It's a xylophone guitar?
Yeah, because that's so basically you get cards of different colors, you deal them out, and you hold them in your hand, and you look at them, you arrange them highest on the left, lowest on the right, fan them shut. When you flip it upside down, the top card is now the highest. Put a top card, or high card on top of it. You pass it to your neighbor. That is now their hand. What they lay it down highest to lowest in front of them, the way you face down, so they have no idea what they're playing. They know what color it is, and based on the position of that line, they can kind of assume whether it's high or low. And then you play,
Oh.
you basically play euchre. But you're playing completely blind, and I love it. It is ridiculously fun.
The closest that BDE will ever get to playing an instrument.
Yeah, I just don't have that talent. So
That
and
I was going to say another type of instrument, but you are my brother, and that just gets weird. I took a box.
So now we have a male and a female.
Here I am. Here I go once again with the email every week, wishing it was from a female. Oh man, not from a female.
Strong bed.
Mm-hmm.
I may have listened to that too many times.
Date yourself without dating yourself. I remember strong bad email on homestarrunner.net. It's .com. It's got to be behind you, right? We never even finished that. We started.
It might be out in the party game section.
He has a board game about the Burninator.
Yeah, I got Trogdor the board game.
It's co-op. It's probably out in the.
Post any links that you want to. You're fine to do that. Trogdor! Trogdor!
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's out in the party game shelves.
Yeah, guys, by the way, this is not what is the limit for
Oh,
games.
this is only about 2/3 of them in this room.
I keep telling BDE he needs to like knock this wall out and extend it into the next room.
I wouldn't, but I might put a second game room in.
Kind of like, think of it in what like a Green Dragon Inn, where you have like your
Two party rooms.
yeah.
Just think of a game of Battleship you could play room to room.
Can you imagine doing like a 24-hour charity stream, multiple PCs?
I mean, that would be the way to do it since my router isn't here, since I've moved everything. And if I'm wired in, that's a 1 gig connection. We'd be splitting it if it's doable.
You should be up to 2. No. I'm sorry,
no.
they moved it to 200 for free. Sorry, not.
Oh no, yeah, I had the 200. I went to the 1 gig.
But yeah, that should.
It's only 500 on the wireless, but on the when I jack into the router, it's a gig up and down. So
That's awesome. See, we can build this. Like, how about? Can you imagine?
I'm telling you, there's too many windows in that room. I can't. Then I'd be blocking shelves, and that fades games, and it's not conducive to have anything in that room.
Can you imagine FDN, for example, we each having a 24-hour game day stream here, but one in one room, one in the other, and we could interchange our visitors like that?
That will be several years down the road.
And by that he means next year. or unless we can get you to
I'd say I've built this up over the last 6 years. To replicate this, it's going to take a couple.
a trip to IKEA could take care of the shelf.
No, they discontinued this color, and they're actually.
Well, you don't want it this color. You want a different color, so you have different color. You need themes.
But Menards sells it
Oh, there you go.
like $30-$40 cheaper, but they're exactly shelves.
Can you imagine like painting one room one color, one room the other color, having like different themes?
That's a Menards one.
Do you want a Drinko room or do you want a pie room? You know,
You can barely tell the difference between the colors.
it's true. It is darker, but not by much.
Yeah, you'd have to put them side by side. These small ones here are Menards.
See, we could turn this into the Akron Guild meets Canton Gaming.
Can't tabletop.
Canton Tabletop meets the county nerds and geeks.
I should have most of that group in and out of here on game day.
That'll be exciting.
Some of them are super excited, like, "Oh, you're doing it again this year? I want to get in."
Oh yeah, anyone that wants to come in. I think Ozzy should come in.
I was gonna say there's no. I could draw this, but that works. He's just gonna go.
There's only
It's
one
gotta be-
female left.
That one.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but they'll be excited about it. And then we can play some bigger games.
See, FD, like the ideas are limitless.
Yeah. Let's see. Just running numbers in my head. I don't like it because I'm already hitting 5 digits to convert that brew.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not like you want to do it by tomorrow.
No. Ain't gonna happen this year.
I think we just sell Russ.
I don't think we could sell Russ. I think we could put the keys on him, drop him in a seedy part of the neighborhood, no one's gonna steal him because it smells funny. Oh wait, that's an episode of Seinfeld.
We do love Russ. Or at least I do.
I do love
He loves to torment him.
bust his nuts.
Wait, you want to do what with his nuts?
Break his balls, bust his balls. I love giving him.
You want to touch his balls?
I mean, for the right of donation, I would wax it.
Yours or his?
I do the waxing. I would gladly apply. I think that'd be like a reverse raffle. You'd raffle off the opportunity to do that, and you'd still make money.
We got to think about these big money earning things because game day is coming up pretty soon, and I'm running out of things to throw. I mean, when I have the next thing is unlocking a bean stream, it's gonna be pretty epic for that. I don't even really like baked beans, so this is gonna be. Your house is gonna smell so bad.
Already got the game pick.
Oh god!
It's a flicking game.
You want to play a game about flicking the bean?
Flicking game is being themed stream. If we just tie it all together. I have never actually played Bonanza. She said bean, I immediately went for. I got a couple of like dexterity.
No wonder why people may think we're twins. Jesus Christ.
Oh, you took that in the right direction. I went straight down the gutter with it.
So we need to double. We need to double what I have now to get Rob.
You have to pick a location.
Where are you? Oh, your gear. Oh, so I have to be in front of you guys no matter what.
Yeah, it doesn't
It doesn't matter.
which one you get.
It's all pink. Yeah.
It's the same. We're still talking.
Oh
I
my
can't even
gosh.
say it.
Wait. It's something even you can't say?
No, I can say it. I think you said it's all pink. Anyway, I was gonna say we're still talking about the bean flicking stream because that's very on point.
We gotta have tacos that day.
Fish tacos. See, we can take something, be complete, make it sound horrible, and be completely above boards. The innuendo alone.
So August is the Dr. Pepper stream. We only need $1,000 to get to the bean stream.
So we're gonna make like the baked bean bars and all that other stuff too. Those recipes.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Contribute to
The
the conversation. Yeah.
Guys should be lucky I didn't go to Ignite
You just
because
feel like, can I just dial in on the phone and get a?
did you want to call in? You want to call in?
I don't know how that would sound.
Yeah, I don't know how that would sound. I'll put you on speakerphone.
What I do need to do is, I know how to do it on my end. I don't know how it would work for him. How we could stream Loopy in. We basically set him up on a webcam.
We can guest star him.
I can get him in here through Video Ninja like I do when we go out and do the thing. I don't know how he would hear us. So he would have to have like earbuds in streaming.
Or like, you could just download Discord.
Yeah, we could do it, something like that.
Yeah.
But he'd have to be able to hear us, and But as that kind of thing, like I know how to get him in.
Right,
It's
okay.
I don't know how to return the feed.
There's I mean, I know that Twitch itself has the
Does he not have stable? Well, he does live out in Timbuk 4, doesn't he?
It's PNW, right?
Pacific Northwest.
yes. So all I'm taking are the dice. Oh, plus those two.
Yeah. And the ones that are the ones that you have and the ones that are on your
Okay.
card.
But can you imagine? Oh my gosh, the things that I would be willing to do, and I don't mean that inappropriately. Although, whatever, if we could hit even $10,000 raise this year. But it's a good thing I didn't go to Ignite because I would probably, like, could have earned some extra bucks towards my page.
Oh. Ew. It's gonna be good.
Oh, you filled up your card, didn't you?
Why did I scored that max points on that?
Oh, shit. Can you do two at once, or do you have to do one at a time?
You can only do one at a time. If you could breed 2 pups by
Oh,
unlocking that thing, each one can contribute to a level, but you can only do it.
Alright, so. A needle pulling thread. Yes, I am very well aware.
Nope.
The note that follows.
A note that precedes choking out a small child.
Yes. Oh, why?
Hey, that was primetime TV on Fox.
Was it?
Homer Simpson?
Sorry, I've never really been into The Simpsons.
He used to routinely grab Bart by the neck and throttle him.
Well, I know that. I'm just gonna stop talking. What do I need?
That was how I wanted to do that. That's gonna do it. I knew I had. Did I have it? I don't have it.
You
Oh.
don't have it.
I don't have. I thought I did. I got too excited there.
How excited did you get?
I was one.
Oh, I have to flip a card,
die.
don't I?
Yeah, grab a new. Yeah, I was one mark away from hitting it.
You said it maxes out at 5?
What your trait?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but if you go over 5, you would put them the difference next to that plus column
Okay.
and take the little stars.
Is there a benefit to doing 5 over 4?
You unlock an extra trait chip. So if so the 4 and 5 both get you the corresponding upgrade chip. I have sled rode down that hill a few times. There used to be a small wooded patch at the bottom of it, and the hill would dogleg toward it. So if you got any speed, you're going to go crashing into a tree. But most of those trees have been cut down or have fallen down naturally.
What? You fall naturally just by
The trees
existing.
have fallen down.
But you fall
I do.
naturally.
That's why I'm afraid to shave my head.
You want to tell them how you broke your foot?
Walking down the steps. The first time.
The first time. Since then, how many times have you fallen off a roof?
Once. Off the roof? Once. I landed on my back. First week of November, the day I bought my Harley.
Off of a ladder attached to a roof.
All that I don't know.
I can't quantify that one. What dollar amount to have someone dressed as a bean and roll down a hill? I would do that.
What kind of bean?
Something that I can actually.
Because the green bean would be the easiest thing.
Yeah, there's no specification. All right, so that's what I got.
Mix up a batch of Evil Dead blood dip your head in it. It's pretty much a kidney bean. I'm so mad I missed that by one. I thought I had it.
1, 2, 3, 4. A maxed out card.
No, like I thought I had one more
Oh.
ears trait, and I didn't. I couldn't get it.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So I have this and this and this and this. So I can put a guy here.
You just move the one up.
I just moved one up.
Basically,
Okay. So cool. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Wow. I thought I was gonna crush you, but
So did I.
so that means I get this, you get that guy, I get 2 of these.
Can you say that again?
That was my best Randy Savage impersonation.
We don't make fun of Randy Savage because
No, I just gotta get winded.
he was a god among men. Poor Santa Claus.
Saw no.
So okay, that gives me this, and then I need.
Get it.
Oh, so okay, let's.
Bold and get it brown.
Coffee bean, jelly bean. Aw, jelly bean sounds like it'd be kind of cute, honestly. These. I know what you're grabbing next time.
Oh yeah. Oh, you got my card already?
This one's mine.
Oh, I thought you grabbed mine.
No, this one's mine.
I forgot where I sat it, so
Okay, so I get one of these.
like I had too much caffeine yet not enough.
I didn't even have caffeine until I got here.
Discard, discard. Discard.
Now, are we allowed to upgrade labs yet, or no?
Oh, we can upgrade. Yeah, at the end of we can do it at the end of the selection and the end of this is the research phase. So once
Oh,
we click
crap,
on
I
this,
forgot about the. Oh, well, that's.
so I need to do a 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1.
So I will.
And blue. Oh yeah,
I don't know what any of this does.
and yours is a female.
Mine is a female. Mine is
So
jacked.
so we still have to go with everything needs a blue, maxed out, maxed out, maxed out. Gets a blue. And we,
Caffeine Chaos and Cute Thulu. I did share that sticker with the Sus Squad because I thought it was very fitting.
he's cute.
They're all cute. All of these guys are cute.
That looks like the crocheted one. The big one looks like he's related to Ken Merrick.
I was gonna say it's Scott Summers, but hey, that works too.
No, I was thinking of the Elephant Man. Just clearly those are some odd growths. And I mean, he does. He's got elephantitis in the face.
I'm gonna have to start putting a warning on all my streams.
That's history. That is.
I mean, it is, but
Sort. So we could unlock our upgrades now.
oh no gnomes, only Cthulhu's.
I mean, there is one though.
Behind you.
Mm-hmm.
I've gone through 3 20 ounces already. Oh no, I haven't.
Why don't you just get 40 ounces?
40 ounces of soda.
Do I want?
Don't even with me right now, FDN. Or I will show you what it's like to do crime.
Yeah, the gnome games aren't in here yet. I do like looking around here, realizing I don't remember buying that.
Wait, what's this?
That's your phase list.
Oh, okay.
It shows you how to score everything and how to.
I hadn't noticed. So we do have to decide if we want to do October 12th without BGE,
I get stuck.
if we want to take the day on the 11th and do it, which I'm not being serious when I say that, because I'm not expecting anyone to take a day off of work in order to hit.
So when we were
No,
first
okay.
talking about that, yes, October 12th was great, but I was told that I had to keep it open. I found out like 4 weeks ago.
I mean, we're only just getting close to my birthday. It's not like it's anything special.
My calendar.
All right, do I have to backfill this?
Yep. Not that first one.
No,
I gotta
that's
keep
fine.
doing, but yeah. I'm really good at ignoring that rule. 19th is the following Saturday. It's Sweetest Day.
On Sweetest Day, the most original non-holiday holiday there is.
If ever there was a Hallmark holiday, because that originated in Cleveland.
It did. Isn't that where Hallmark originated?
So did Care Bears.
That tracks.
They were created for Hallmark. They created a division called those guys from Cleveland, TGFC, and that's who makes the Care Bears. Until they got bought out by, I'm pretty sure, I'm going to assume Hasbro owns them now,
I don't
because
remember.
Hasbro owns everything.
Yeah, I don't remember. Ellie has so many of them.
Hasbro has about 70% of my childhood.
The other 30% probably shouldn't be discussed.
That was Faces of Death, 1 through 4.
I remember watching Faces of Death with you while I was in single digits.
I was barely in double digits.
I know.
So disappointed to learn that those were actually fake.
Well, no shit.
At the time, they looked so, it was so gritty and so real. But then there's a documentary on how they filmed it.
Yeah, but back in the day, everyone thought the Pain Olympics was real too.
I've seen some people do some weird stuff. So there's got to be some legitimacy.
Well, I'm sure there is, but
But I don't think
but that itself was not real. It was very grainy video of a hot dog.
You get first pick this round.
Well, snap. I feel like this is almost a no-brainer. Remember this?
Face-
Yes, Adora, exactly. We went down to Garden Video.
The first time I grabbed them, they looked at me and said, "You got to be kidding! Like, we can't rent that to you without a parent's approval." I'm like, "Mom, I don't care."
Well, no, what was funny is like she sat there and she's like, "Yeah, they're allowed to do that."
They typed in the room, "Heathen child."
It was on record with the video store that we could go in and get whatever we wanted. And
Well, I'm definitely taking this guy.
that was like, it's a non-brainer. It's a no-brainer. Like, our spawn, our offspring, our inbred puppies at this
I
point.
was gonna say they're not inbred yet. They're just creating the next generation. They're only inbred if we get two of the same
That's true.
color up there. And now he's gonna go third. He's going to take the leftmost spot in block. Nope, the first one's block. Second one is going to be a male, and again, we want to chase after the most blue. And there's a tie, so then we go with the most pink. Would be this one.
Yes.
Turn on, boy. It's now your turn.
Ha 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 ha.
Pandasaurus makes good games. Like, very rarely about.
Let's talk about the name Pandasaurus. I just think that that's pretty good.
I have a tote bag from them.
Yes, Adora. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh no, we didn't know the people that owned it.
No, but It's
They
the
knew
same
me.
small town-esque.
That was back in the population of the town is twice what it is now.
That's true, but there's more stuff in the town now. Here they're getting a Dunkin' Donuts.
Potentially.
It's being built. They're clearing the parking lot.
Yeah. But the guy that owns it
That's true.
is our relative. Dad's uncle, something like that. And he hates Duncan. So he wasn't gonna. But they must have offered him enough money to.
He has an uncle?
Grandpa has like several siblings.
Why was I thinking of grandmas? Wait, grandpa had siblings?
His sister lives in California.
Well, no, I knew that, but
and I can't remember, but I met him. There's two of them, I think.
I don't
there's-
think I ever remember that.
Yeah.
And to still be around, like,
Could have been a younger brother, but still, yeah.
well, even then, I mean, it's not like
But-
that's a spring chicken by any
Can't remember. I
means.
know he was out there once and I met him because Sue was out there too.
The sister.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And they
I
were
remember
both out
her.
there. And that's when I met him.
That's wild to me. Like, I know grandma had 50 gazillion siblings, but I don't know why I ever never thought of grandpa having more than just a sister. It's weird.
Yeah, that was funny is I didn't know Grandma was one of 10.
You didn't?
Not until I knew she had some, so I didn't realize how much there was. And I didn't know how many lived in town until I saw our grandmother walking down the street in high heels and hooker red lipstick and a mini skirt, looking like she's gonna go hit a truck stop. And I'm like, I look at Dad, I go, that wouldn't be your aunt, would it? Because she was a dead ringer for our grandmother, except she was,
That was Emily. No.
I don't remember.
But you three of them lived in the same allotment.
But the one was very hooker-esque looking.
Because you had Nancy that was across from the library.
Yeah.
And then you know how that road goes down and then Wise?
Mm-hmm.
This was one of them, and this was one of them, and these two kept taking turns getting the other one committed. So they were like within 500 feet, all three of them
Probably,
of
yeah.
each other. So yeah, these two kept getting each other committed. Well, nobody was paying attention to Nancy, and that was the one everyone should have been paying attention to.
Well, her offspring at least.
Whose turn is it?
Yeah. He's gonna go male and female.
Lourdes, how are you doing? It's wonderful to see you.
Most blue. It's clearly this one.
Are you sure? Oh no, that one's already taken. Yeah.
Then we need most pink, which is gonna clearly be this one. Or,
Oi.
no, it's actually again it's most blue because I gotta do it again. So it's just gotta be a tie. And then we're gonna go the farthest to the right.
Oi!
Back to you.
Is it your turn?
Yep. You could gear first if you want to, but I don't know why you want to give up the turn to not get the premium pup.
Yeah, 30. Kimmel, hello. How are you? We're breeding foxes. Because why wouldn't we want to breed foxes? I'm gonna go for the science note. Da-da-da-da. Where's the pile? Here's the pile.
Right there.
You're the pile. You are Gomer.
All right. And now basically he's only got two. I don't know why I got to flip cards for this.
Flip, flip, flip.
So he wants the most blue.
Are you still on your driver's book? When's your test? Did you take? Okay. I know because I looked. It's been 42 days since I streamed, and I apologize, and I'm going to get better about that.
So did you take the
I do remember.
you take the bonus piece here?
Oh no, thank you.
All right. So we're square now. It's
I'm more oblong.
breeding time.
We get to breed the foxes. Ooh, it's a little boy this time.
Oh, good. There's only.
He 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 he. Oh, you slacked up. You know what? That's fine. You can. I mean, there's probably not a hurry to get it done. Let's see. So, I'm going to put this here real quick. And I have 2 blues over here.
So I'm gonna try to do this to make my life easier. 1 purple.
Why would you ever want to make your life easier? Well, if it's important, then it's important. But I still can get behind slacking. All right. So I'm going to start with purple, because that's what you do, is you start an order. And then you go to this one. And then you go to this one. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just pretending. And then you go to this one.
So I'm gonna have to start using some. This.
And I'll go to this one.
This.
Get me 3.
I'm just gonna use up all my.
Why not? This is the last one, right?
No, we got one more for this.
Oh.
I'm just gonna use up all my little chibi chits.
Gonna take a chit.
Squat and take a chit. That gives me
1. So this is 1.
purple.
It's not the amount of die, it's the number. So it's 1, 2, 3. Like 1, 2, 3.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep, it's the number of completed symbols.
4. I don't know why it's making that so hard. You're probably gonna. Oh wait, no.
I don't think I'm gonna get it, but I'm gonna get enough to score my.
I named this one BDE. Holy shit, guys! What does the? Yeah, that's exactly what the fox says. Is holy shit. By the way, these little tokens we're using, they're called chits. CHIT.
Would that be? If you use the vernacular of Ren and Stimpy, a big dumb idiot. Clearly starts with an E. Now that did it. That was enough to score this guy. I got a 2, 2, 3, 4.
And you can move this now, right?
Yeah. It is, yeah, as long as you hit that, but
Well,
it looks like you did.
You think? I use this research here.
I forgot to grab Brain Game, the scorecard.
That would have. You would have to talk to BDE about that one.
Is that a Pokemon?
BDE?
Lapis.
Lapis Lazuli.
What am I thinking of? Big C thing.
Lapras?
That's what I'm thinking of.
A Lapis Lazuli is
Is it a bad guy in Sailor Moon, I'm sure. It's a precious stone. They named all the bad guys after precious stones.
You're right. You're right. Also, it's
I'm technically right, and that's the best guy.
she is his dog.
Ah. I don't know how that would go. I don't think these guys have ever seen a dog.
Sorry. That's what she said. Oh.
And
Let's see. So if you guys didn't see this, I've got my
16-point.
16-point fox named BDE,
My 11-pointer.
which is a male.
So let's slide.
Oh, slide him,
down,
okay.
and we'll put that
I'll
back.
oh, let's see. I need 2 of these. Oh, and then we can upgrade too,
Yeah,
right?
you got to get your upgrades off of this. So that's
2.
2 pink. 2 blue, 2 pink.
Yeah. There we go.
It's 1 blue, 2 pink,
Put the,
and a purple.
you're a poiple. Put my used cheat chits back. All right. I dare say that Big Dice Energy is gonna get me some upgrades. I think you probably will.
I don't think I will, because you're outpointing me here.
Just for now. Next round, if you end up getting your card,
What was this? I moved the wrong card. What it is.
what it is, what
So-
it really is.
Now that we both actually maxed this out, he has a new. Wait, like he gets a new card.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to think of what upgrades I want.
Nope.
What does what again?
The wolf. Oh, we could have. We should have bred 2 pups. We still got the dice out. We both unlocked the second pup.
That's this one
Yep. So we could breed a second one.
with the same dice.
Use the same dice. You don't get to use the.
Oh, I put the chits
Yeah,
back.
you don't get to use the chits.
Um.
So basically, you get to roll them again and create another one.
Okay, and then what's this one?
That is, you get to draw another one of these cards. You get to draw 3 and pick one. It's another one of these for the extra score potential.
Okay, so that'll be next time, right?
Yeah.
And then what?
That's
This
your friendly
one?
dice, and that's you get to pick one of these spots here close to your box. You take the bonus pieces, and at the end of the game, you get that scoring mechanic.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, let's breed another fox. This is where the inbreeding comes in. She doesn't realize she's a dog, apparently, so you can just have a dog-sized cat.
Cat size dog.
Bubba's getting there, I'm not gonna lie.
Lance is a dog.
That is true. Let's see. Because this isn't weird at all or anything. She's tiny. She's a mere 19 pounds. Bubba's not that big. I don't think.
She's like 15 last time I weighed him.
Really? I don't know why. Because Brooke was only 16 pounds, and Brooke was way bigger than Bubba. But he's also like a huge cat, and I think I have to remember that. Eee! Let's see. So we start with purple. And we go to brown.
That's one.
Then we go to blue. Oh shit. Then we go to pink. 2, 3. Sorry, FBN, I don't think I'm rolling you up nearly as well as I rolled up BDE because I don't have the extra chits. You think that, you think she'd be scared of the kitty cats? Has she ever seen a kitty cat?
I tied it for myself the last time.
Oh, did you tie her with yourself?
Except it gives me 1 extra loot token.
I do,
Because this one I had 2, the last one only had 1. So you get when we breed 2, when you come to unlocking the number of upgrades, you get whichever, you don't get them for both, you get them for whichever one has the most. So like here, there's 1, I don't get 1 there, so that I get that one. Here I have a 1 and a 2. Here I got a 1 and a 2, so I only get 2 here and not this one. So when you compare the circles, when you get your
oh, so if I calculate them all off of this, it doesn't matter because the other one's not going to have any more than this.
I did on 1.
Oh.
I feel like it should.
Well, yeah, no, I mean, for you would. This one is not going to be beaten.
Right.
I guarantee you that. Okay, that makes sense. So, this is BDE, is going to... I am making a chitty fox named FDN. This is already 1, 2, 3.
I can't believe that hit. I thought I missed.
No comment. 1, 2, 3. Now this one has 1 extra, but that's the difference between 5 and 4, so I still get the extra one, right?
Yeah, there you would get the. Yeah, you have 3 off of that one versus 2 on that one, so you get the extra one. Yep.
Okay.
You don't get 5. You would
Right.
you would get the whichever one has the most.
And then 3. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
So we've scored all that. Clearly, you have this.
I have no idea what you're talking about. And then we can upgrade
We
and
can
then
upgrade. So
What? Throw in the pen. Throw in the pen.
I'm going to upgrade to a new card here.
I
1,
want
2, 3. Whatever you don't pick goes on the bottom of the deck.
This is the last round, so it doesn't make any more sense to do this, right?
Unless you want to breed a third one. But I mean, really, all it does is it gives you an opportunity. You don't get points for breeding them. You could get the unlocks.
Mm-hmm.
But I think for this, the obvious one is to upgrade this. Take an extra friendly die. Well, it does make sense because it's worth 2 points also.
I know to take off the extras. I'm just letting you see what I did to be on the up and up. I'm not going to be cheating here. Unlike FDN
So I'm gonna do the third pup
as well.
because the only other thing I could really take is scoring this, which would give me 2 points for every completed column. I only have 1 completed column, it's 2 points, and the pup is worth 2 points, so I might stand to get something better.
What's this?
It's 2 points for every one of these tokens you have on the board.
Okay.
Or leftover. I forget what it is. Either leftover or on the board, but
Well, I get,
It's
I
not
get
gonna-
2 of these. Well, right. So
so you get to place. You place them on whichever one you want to score.
um
That gives you a research card. And you get 2 research cards because there's one underneath of it automatically.
and then does this go away or stays there?
Stays there. Then you pick another one.
So this is this?
This is this guy here.
What guy?
Oh,
No, the
that
symbol.
That might be. No, that's a fox. That's a friendly. Does it give me their description? It would really be beneficial if.
Take this and this and ooh, so many cards. Do we upgrade next turn? Since it's final turn?
We can, just because it unlocks points. That is 2 points for each of your fox meeples on the friendliness reward track. So that's 2 points for every fox you have up here.
Oh, okay. And then, so we keep this, right? Because it's maxed out. And then I have just one of those. So I grabbed 3 and picked 1.
Yes. And the other 2 go on the bottom. This is going to get interesting.
Oh my gosh.
Since his card changed.
Oh, okay.
He's playing with a different deck now.
So get the dice out for these two boys. That's gonna be.
And he's done. He goes last. He's worked himself into third. I get first place back. He gets second.
I know what you're gonna choose.
Violence.
Violence is always the answer.
I saw this cute little sticker. It has a duck with a knife. It says, "I have stability." The ability to stab.
Okay, can you put that over there? Gee, I wonder what you're gonna pick.
I don't know what I would pick.
This and this.
So do you have both of your foxes up? Oh, you got it.
I'm getting the dice for FDN right now.
Oh, that's a male. That works out.
Both of these are males. Yeah.
Oh, both of mine were female.
Oh, jeez.
I mean, because it just worked out that we didn't
Yeah.
max out of it. Because it was possible we could have had way too many.
That's true. That's true.
That gets scrubbed. This gets refilled.
I don't want no scripts. Just noticed the giant purple D20. Need to figure out how to stream a skee ball tournament.
Have to get someplace that has skee ball.
Do we know any place that has skee ball?
Not anymore. Yeah, I picked that up at Origins. Now I need a complete set of big. That thing is heavy. That's like twice as heavy as those white ones.
You see, I look at those and I just see nipples staring at me. Even though one's kind of lopsided, you can't judge.
Just means they're natural.
Are yours lopsided?
I don't know. Probably. Quarter up has skee ball. I forgot about them. Oh, yeah, they might have skee ball down at Rack 'em Up, too.
Do you think that we could find a place that would open up for a stream for us?
I don't know. All you can do is ask.
Because I don't know that I want to stream random patrons. One, because I don't want to get their permission, and two, I don't trust people.
I wonder if we could run a skee ball machine or get like a tabletop one.
So cool.
Elam's went out of business, right? I could reach out to them, but
I don't even know what that is.
they used to sell that kind of crap, like all the billiard tables and the stuff around town. That used to be all them.
Well, you know enough people in this area. Maybe someone knows.
All right, so we've now just to get my senses straight. I'm just gonna lay those out first,
Why?
so I remember to
Oh.
roll for 3.
I don't want to see what they are, so I'm doing
It
this.
doesn't matter. I mean,
I still don't want to see what they are. I'd like to be surprised. Don't ruin the magic. Run about 1,800 on Amazon.
a tabletop one.
But here's the thing: do we invest $1,800 in a skee ball machine,
There has to be one that fits on this table.
or do you invest the $1,800 in retrofitting that room?
That would be about 10% of what I need.
I'm just saying.
I don't know that I want to do it yet, because right now that has to come in handy 2 or 3 times a year.
And you never know. I might just move in.
No.
I didn't say with the kids. No, he said full size one is 1,800.
No, I was gonna say a tabletop one would be fine for in here. We can just lay it on the table.
We could get something like the tabletop size, and then we could break out the tens unit. Like, how's that for a sabotage? You're trying to get do the dexterity.
we just go ahead and slap a patch on everybody and ace bandage it, so whenever you get in, you just plug it.
Yeah, you just switch the nodes, and then based on everyone knows what crokinole is, but except for me. I know your board's out there, but I don't know how it plays. But
It's like skee ball meets bocce, or it's like skee ball meets curling.
would people pay to watch us tens unit ourselves with a game of dexterity?
I think they would.
Because I mean, not that I don't do random stuff for free, because I do, but the goal really is to see how much I can get
I wonder if we
this year.
I need to look back into it because I saw some cheap remote dog collars, shock collars.
I would love the fact that you just don't know who's going to get shocked.
Because I think like you just put the thing around your hand and then you just have
A bowl of them.
of remotes.
Yeah.
But there's a very good chance that all those remotes are keyed to the same channel too. So I don't know.
Wouldn't that be hilarious if we had one that was, though?
But I don't know how they work.
So here's the thing, like, it would be even better if there was somehow a way that we could remote, so like they could shock us and we didn't know it was coming. Because like when you know that someone's getting shocked, you just don't know who, that's bad enough. But when you don't know it's coming at all, it's even more.
So I think that would be more fun. It's like as you're playing Crokinole, then somebody, like whoever's to the next person, would reach into the bowl, like pull a remote and hit it while the person's flicking. And there's like if they're all keyed on a different channel, you don't know who's going to get this. Something the person flicking might not get shocked, because I think you can get those for like $30 a piece, like cheap ones.
Dora, we might need to pick your brain.
Yeah, something random.
Yeah, the random is
And the
the
tens unit would be difficult because it's
because it's all
a
wired
unit.
and all that
Yeah,
other
but it's
stuff.
not- But if we all had like a dog collar strapped to our wrist,
And I like the idea of the wrist. To the Discord. Yeah, you're all in my Discord, at this, all three of you. Chat it up. Drop links, all this other stuff. Yeah. But yeah, I'd rather the dog collar on the wrist than...
well, no, because it made more sense because it's a dexterity game, so
Exactly.
you would want to.
Yeah. We could make that a special event. Maybe if it's doable, we could probably do that in September if we want to do a September one.
Yeah. Like I said, I
Yeah.
don't know if they're all on a different frequency,
Yeah.
but I don't know what this pie shock is.
On the wrist?
No, it wouldn't drop a person because they're safe for animals. If it doesn't drop a dog, it discourages a dog. It's not going to drop.
If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
Now, if you had some funky heart condition, it might mess you up.
Or shock you back into rhythm.
We need to get clearance from Gloria Estefan.
I would be willing. Okay. I would be willing to face a strike. Because I get 3. I would be willing to face a strike to put that song on here during this. And no, because that sounds like a really stupid idea.
Wasn't there a...
Wait, aren't there supposed to be dice on these two?
Oh, yeah. So we got... How many squares are it? Two pink, 2 blue.
2 blue, 1 brown, 1 purple.
The one that Toby Keith came out of a country album called Shockin' Y'all.
I would not know. 2 pink, 2 blue, 2 brown, and 1 purple. 1 purple. 2, 2, 2, 1. 2, 2, 2, 1. Okay, is this crossing a line with your sibling that I probably should, like, did someone play
I honestly-
that line?
What?
This whole electroshock therapy with your family.
An electric fence is way worse than the collar. I have ran into an electric fence. It is not causing... That's like 7.
You've also blown yourself off of a building.
That should be worse than the shock collar.
And by blown, I mean he shocked himself so bad he took flight and almost flew off of a building.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't shock myself. I shorted down a switch and it blew up in front of me, and that knocked me back. But yeah,
I've yet to see an invisible fence that does its job. I'll just put it that way.
they're gonna say that would be the funny thing is if we all had collars on and an invisible fence around the table, and every time you had to reach in, that might be funny if we all had it. And every,
I don't want to fly anymore. You talk about a deep immersion therapy in October.
I wonder if we could It's 2 AA's. It's 3 volts, and it might be 1.5 depending on how it's wired. Get an operation board and feed off into it, and put leads on while you're playing operation. So it says the light getting lit up. You get,
Oh, so whoever's turn it is, put the.
and if it gets zapped, you get zapped. I mean, that'd be worth the $20.
But operation isn't as hard as we thought it was as a kid. I have an operation board.
Some of us have the shakes pretty bad.
It would be hard.
You would have to like I would have to be pretty inebriated at that point, and I'm not gonna.
I don't have a steady.
And
I know FDN doesn't have a steady hand. And this is stone cold sober. I mean, mine steadies out a little bit after a few beers, but
And might I remind you, all these wonderful conversational topics today came courtesy of 0 alcohol.
well, they've been none for a couple of days.
Am I second?
You're second. I'm taking this. Was that all of us? Because I felt a buzz.
That was yeah, it was my Discord. Like, we're not gonna breed each other's animals with ours. Wait, we're siblings breeding our children.
Amish. So we're gonna do a pink and a blue. So we need to look for
Oh shit.
the most purple,
Tie.
female with the most purple.
Oh, female?
The most purple.
Tie.
Yep. So we're gonna go. Then the next one is the most brown, which is a tie.
Yep.
Nope, it's this one.
Oh, there you go.
And then we need a male with the most purple,
Tie.
and then most brown.
Oh shit.
He just bogarted it. Curse you!
Now that you're gonna win on this one.
I can't take that one though. So,
That's true.
but I can take this one.
No, you can't.
Is that a female?
Uh-huh.
I can take it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I can.
Oh, that's right. You took my mail. That's what I'm saying. Like, you're gonna beat me on this one.
But again, it comes down to dice rolling, of which people don't believe that I can possibly roll that bad. But like, oh no, it's statistic. It's a 1 in 6 chance. I'm like, you watch me play, and you tell me.
That's what I'm telling you. Like, okay, I'm throwing this out here. Ignite/Extra Life United. You go, you register a page, but you don't do anything with it. All right, so you're not putting it up there. You don't have to worry about it. You're not fundraising. I know you don't like to do that. We're not going to worry about that part. You go to the conference, and then all you do is you play games.
But I can do that at Origins.
Yeah, but this one will be really funny because you'll be with a bunch of other nerds, and you can like say, I bet you $100 for your page that I'm gonna roll 7 on 6 dice.
Origins be fun. Hold that thought.
We could do both together this year.
Oh no, Origins about to kill me.
Well then, see, let me know.
Pick a color, black or blue.
Blue. The answer is always blue.
That's from your cohorts in Columbus.
Wait, the Columbus Guild?
Mm-hmm.
Woo! Hey, FDN. I don't know if Third Shift is still here, but
They gave me 2, so those 2 can fight over the other one.
see what the was it the Columbus or the Cincinnati Guild?
Columbus Guild. Custom dice. Oh, they gave me ducks too, so I put a duck in each bag.
It's a little duck. Quack quack quack.
They gave me ducks for the stickers that FDN gave me, and then I threw some money and they gave me a couple of bags of custom dice. Look at the ones on that.
The ones are the controllers. Yeah. That's awesome.
So I got one more bag of those out there for.
I think we have. Do we have custom dice? But the little ducks. So they give away little ducks for their guild.
Yeah, they had a big like if you get the fat man size of the peanut butter filled pretzel jar full of ducks.
So
Look at the bag too. It's branded as well.
well, the bag's branded, yeah. But what can we do that's not a duck, but it's not a Cthulhu? Because I'm sorry, that's sus. I'm not gonna like steal sus. But
whatever. Just go look on like Oriental Trading Company and see what you can get by the gross.
Yeah. The ducks are for a
Hey.
quest. Foxes!
Once you ask, I'm like, I don't even think that should be a question.
No, I'm. Even if we don't do that, I'm gonna do that for me.
Did you take your second turn?
I took a fox.
Okay, so you have 2 foxes.
I have 2 foxes.
All right, so now we've got.
I feel like I should have worn a fox shirt this year. Have little skulls for punk rock flea market. I'm gonna have to pick your brain.
That
at
would be
the
good.
end.
But I really think like if we can get a table for like these, I'd go sit for a couple hours up at
Oh, which
like Odd Mall.
You hear that, guys?
I can bullshit with random people about
See?
shit. But
Because you have more flexibility in that regard to sit at a table on a weekend
yeah,
than I do.
and then well, all we got to do is run up and talk to Andy and see maybe we can. I don't. There'd still be a fee. But maybe we can get like a discount or something if we sign up for all of them, or you know.
I know that Mike was talking to this Andy person, but if you know him,
I have not super personally, but
Okay.
I have bounced emails with him, and I have he sees me. Well, hey, how's it going, dude?
Mhm.
So I need a female with the most purple,
Ty. I'm gonna do this for
most brown. So it's gonna be this one,
No, it's gonna be this one. Oh no, it has to be
You
this
already
one.
got
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
and then he's gonna
That's the only. Oh no, you're right.
pick that.
Well, shit.
Not that this really matters because the gear we don't have another turn, so it's just a.
Oh, we don't put gears down. Okay.
But what we can do is now it's my turn. I'm gonna put the gear down
Yeah, I knew you were gonna take that one.
just to get this, which gets me 2.
Yeah. And he's blocking that one, so I can't take that one. So I can take this one though, and get a half chit. I get half a chit.
Now I get to breed 3 pups.
All right, what kind of pups are we breeding? We've got 2 females and a male, and they are super precious. Looking at the one in September, the problem is manning it. Well, what is BDE doing in September?
What day?
What day?
Is that the uncensored one?
This is going to be
That should be Oddmall uncensored if I remember somebody else's calendar correctly.
Shift McGee, and this is going to be Adora because I can.
All right, so I just named them 1, 2, and 3 because I.
Putting effort in here. Hippie, hello, how are things going?
That's how you name children, isn't it?
Well, I mean, if you watch Blossom over. And how are things going with the littles?
Was 6 the 6th child?
Yeah.
I don't know if I ever knew that.
What's wrong with you?
I thought our parents were hippie.
Do you not pay attention to TV ever?
That's too far along. It's too long ago for me to remember storylines.
All right, so we're not gonna upload. We're gonna not do upgrades
Yeah, we can't. Well, yeah, but that comes after.
after. Okay, no, just checking. When
Or you could do them now if you want.
what is placing? Oh, this is not relevant. All right.
Look at all these dice.
See, you're gonna win because I bred Uber Fox. Thank you.
Mine are shabby.
I'm closing the garage and turning it in-laws. Oh, that would be awesome, Hippie. I wish you were closer so we could help. Or we were closer, so you know what I mean. Did you hear Hippie cooking some of the drinking?
Oh, you said an in-law suite.
Yeah.
That would be a tent.
In the woods.
Not for the kids.
Well, they're not in-laws, now are they?
They're not. They're wonderful children that
I
have
would-
done nothing wrong.
No, but if it was like a mother or father-in-law, it would be,
In
hey, there's a 55-gallon drum out there you can crawl into.
You know, when I lived in Vermont and bought a house,
And I even reasonably like my mother.
I almost got a house with an in-law suite. I really wanted the house with the in-law suite, actually. But
Oh, mine was ready to move into my shed when I built it.
How close are you still with your former mother-in-law?
I've talked to her a few years.
So
I saw her out once, and that was
So when I say that she's,
that shit crazy.
yeah.
Nope, she is.
Okay.
Well, we got along.
No, she's nice. She's wonderfully nice. Zero complaints about her that way. She just made me uneasy.
It got really weird when I met her best friend, and she talked about Sandy, and I met Sandy. Cock my head, I go, Aunt Sandy.
Shut up.
It was Eric's aunt.
That's funny.
I spent so much time in her house growing up. It was funny. So now if I look at my scorecard here, I need to do one of each. How do I want to do this? I can load level this.
I'm being kind of, so I named this pupper Scarlet. You rolled 3 different times, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you roll 3 cards.
Yeah. So this pupper is Scarlet and has
1, 2, 3, 4.
I've read another Uber Fox.
Oh, that's 4s across the board.
Yup. All right. This Foxer here that I'm reading is Third Shift McGee.
So you roll all the die again. If you use any paper,
The in-law part of it will not be what it's used for, but when I sell the house, it'll be what it... That makes a lot of sense. And it'll make a perfect office for you, hippie, so you can get away without being
but I feel like having a
away.
functional garage is more important.
I mean, I don't have a functional garage for that.
You would have a good mother-in-law for a single car garage. Yeah, but it's much as you had.
Remember to remove your chits.
I did not use any.
Okay.
I was saving it.
You're saving and you're taking a smart chit usage. All right.
Did you say sploosh?
Sploosh.
Phrasing. Do this up here on camera.
Oh yeah, I can. I'm not.
Ish.
I was gonna say I'm not cheating. Next is brown. Brown is blue.
What can brown?
Do for you. Let's see. We have pink. So.
No, let's not do this. Let's do this. This.
2.
This. 2, 3. It's even over there. You know, what the heck?
This is where BDE takes the lead.
I'm going to do this just so that I can. I'm going to use 2 of those bonus chips to give me a...
Oh, that's a great idea, Hippie.
Oh, that's not right. I mean, it is.
Okay, let's see what Third Shift
Not displaying
McGee
it correctly.
scores as. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Got me a 6er.
Why would you go that high?
So I get that. Because I get this star chip. Because I got a +1 on it.
Third Shift McGee is coming in at 15 points. Third place out of my Foxes so far.
I got a 16 and a 15.
But I'm not done yet. Because
But wait.
there will be more. I'm waiting to use my cards until I'm done rolling. Now we can only go one space, right? We can't go here if we do that.
If multiple foxes jump you up. Yes, you can.
So like since
Like I've got to wait till we score them all.
oh okay
And then
makes sense.
because I think they're all gonna get at least second
Right.
way up.
Okay. You're right. All right, now it's time to do Adora. I'm gonna roll it down here just because I don't want to like send dice flying everywhere. I think I can still do that. Let's see. Oops, drop one.
Solo no junior.
Ooh.
AI does not kill.
Good. AI can lose. It blocked me from having the winning hand. Can you imagine if I would have gotten your mail?
Because basically we don't do an administration phase at the end.
Yeah.
So we have the ability to upgrade because we'll get a bunch of
Yeah.
tokens.
All right. So let's separate out by colors first, and then I will put you up on camera. So it starts with purple. Then it goes to brown.
PBBP. It's not as catchy as Roy G. Biv.
My kids know Roy G. Biv. My 3-year-old is spelling spaghetti. Doesn't talk, spells spaghetti.
Correctly? Because
Yes.
most adults can't do that.
Correctly. When he spells correctly.
Most of
Go.
his parents can't do that. Am I wrong?
Maybe his father can spell. All right, Adora, let's see where we got you.
It's like
2,
everything's capped off.
2, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3.
So I know I can't beat my 16. I'm just gonna.
Wait, that card only got you a 16 with a 6 on it?
I got a 16 and a 15.
Right there with you.
But this one's gonna give me a
27,000.
no. 1, 2, 3, 4.
You're right, FDN. That's exactly what happened. We used to say, hey, close the gate. Now he knows what that means. Now we spell things. Now he knows what that means. So it's like, we can still hide things from our daughter, who's 2 years older, but
Start
1,
speaking
2,
Portuguese.
he can count in Mandarin.
What can he do in Portuguese?
I don't know, probably. 1, 2, 3 brown.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
1, 2, 3, 4 blue.
Start.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What do stars do for you again?
Points at the end of the game. 2 16s and a 15.
15. Now what I can do,
Have you beat a 16?
I've tied. You have one of my cards to breed with. It's a 16. This is a 16. I'm not done yet. I'm gonna call this one in for a +1 here. I'm gonna call this one in for a +1 here. So no 6s. So I have no stars. But I have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
Well, then you took that last one, that last point with the big one. Mark it. So here, now I'm on this card, right? This is the first time I had it. My 15 covers the first one. My 16 covers the second one. My other 16 covers this one.
I'm clearly mine does the same. So I have 2 cards worth that have maxed out. And we don't have to worry about counting out dice, right? Because those are done.
Yep, these are all done.
Dice are done. Adora is my best fox. And
So now,
if I put it on camera, Adora, this is what you look like. Beautiful fox. Good color too.
so now we got to look at what our upgrade should.
It is like a bunny fox. All right, so you take the highest number of
You
it.
take the highest between any.
So it's 2 of these. It's gonna be 2 of everything.
Yeah, it's gonna be whether or not you get the third one.
Yeah.
Basically. So I got 3 stacks of 3.
2, 2, 3,
So I got
4,
stack 2,
3.
stack 3. I'm just going after things that have points on them.
And 2.
Two, 3. So that we can get rid of this.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. I need 1 more there, but
I need to
3.
place.
2, 1. So I have a card that lets me do a thing that doesn't match.
It's
Just so you know, I'm not being shady. And then
it's gonna be like the last point.
can we still claim these?
I don't see anything that says you can't, so I need a second one. But you get that does matter, but you get a thingy for placing on there.
But also, you may swap the supply tile on your space with any tile in the discard pile.
Okay.
So I mean, it doesn't do anything.
Well, unless you get a token that you can use.
Oh, I put all those back. Whatever.
No, I was gonna say like if you could get one of,
I won't have 5.
but you maybe get something like this that could, if you could mix and match. Okay.
You see, like that doesn't matter. So
This, and I get 2 research cards. Maybe these will let me do something. Probably not.
1.
Mm-hmm.
After rolling a pup, I can roll 1 extra die.
Nope, none of these do anything for me.
I took my dice out, so that I wouldn't even know. All of mine were even, so I'll grab 1, and if I can somehow roll a whole number,
That gives you a.
yeah, if it's a half, I'll just disregard it. Pick a color, purple, blue, or brown.
I'll have to chat you, but
Why?
'Cause you
Oh,
get-
for the star?
you get a star on it.
Okay, we'll try pink. Adora, we're gonna roll pink. It'll come back with like nothing on it. Yep, that doesn't
Is
count.
there a blank side on any of them? I don't think there is.
No,
Just half.
well, whatever. It's a half, so didn't do anything. So we're still at 17.
So none of my cards did anything. So we're square. The AI does not score points.
Okay. Well, I'll let you score yourself first before I try to score
Well,
me.
I'll talk us through it here.
Is it okay if I start wiping these off, or do we need these for anything? Okay.
Paper towel if you want to use that instead.
This is in my hand. Goodbye, Scarlet. It's been nice knowing you. Oh, this wipes off super easy.
Yeah, they're nice.
These are nice cards. Guys, I can't recommend this game enough.
All
Yeah, I
right.
should have gone with purple, but
So we go down for studies. Score the points printed on the bottom of the highest level you've completed on each of your studies. That's these cards.
all right. So it'd be 10 for each, so 20.
It's 20 for both of us, right?
Yep.
Patrons. Score the points as described on each patron where you have a Fox Meeple. So for you, where the heck was that at? I saw a chart here.
You're a chart.
So for you, you get 2 points for each of the Fox Meeples on the friendliness reward track. So you get 8 points.
Oh, okay.
And then your other one, you have, that's 8, and then you get 2 points per 2 matching horizontal adjacent tokens.
Like,
No,
or
on
definitely.
your board.
So what are these threes for?
Those are extra points.
Okay, so
But
later.
those are, yeah.
Okay.
So you need 2 points for every horizontal adjacent token. I don't think you have any.
What do you mean?
Look at your board, your tokens placed.
Like here?
Yeah, any pair that are left to right of each other that are matching.
Oh, just horizontal. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right.
You don't have any there.
Nope.
And then the other one is 2 points for any vertical. So you get 2 points there.
2 points.
So that's 8, 10 points for you total. And me, I get
I like how you named them alpha.
2 points per bonus token taken. So I've taken 2, so I get 4 points on that. And then my other one is 2 points for every horse. So there's 1, 2. That's 4. And 4.
Look at
8.
you.
So you're 2 points ahead of me right now.
Yeah, but that
Easy
one was
math.
awesome.
And now we score upgrades. Score the printed points on each upgrade you've unlocked. So if you look here, that's
Okay, hold on.
2, 5, 8.
So the printed points.
Yeah, if you look underneath the token, there's like
Tokens.
little stars.
So that
You
is
probably got 8 as well.
2, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes.
Friendliness. Score the points printed above each space on the friendliness reward tracks. You have a fox meeple. You get 2. Here is where you crush me. 2, 5, 8, 13. For you.
For what?
You scored, that's where you scored these points.
Oh, okay. My fox was uber friendly. Look at Adora being super, super friendly. We knew that though.
Supplies. Score points for each. Score points for your point tokens and leftover supplies. Okay, that's not bad. These are the science cards. So if you still have any left, we get 1 point per science card left, and 1 point per token if you take them.
1.
You got 1,
One science card was left.
and I got 5. Now, do you have any? I used all my trait. Oh, you're supposed to get a trait chip, weren't you? Take that.
What trait shit?
Did you put your tokens back?
Yeah,
Do you know what you had left over?
4.
4.
Yeah.
And then you would have got this half token when you went there. So you get 1 point per 2 traits or 2 friendly tokens. So if you had a trait and a friendly token, that's 1 point. So you got 2 points, and I got 2 points. Oh, they're counted separately, supposedly. But
Whatever.
so
I'm old. I'm old. Game cleans up pretty easy too, which is always awesome. I'm gonna take your dice.
54 to 45, you beat me by 9 points. We were
close.
we were neck and neck until
This.
when you clean the clock. And that is the Fox experiment.
Nice. We made some really friendly domesticated foxes.
It looked like a fun game when it came out, so
It was fun, and you know, it involved breeding and all that other fun stuff. That was lots of fun. What are you wiping off? Oh, there's cards down there. Okay, it's like I thought I grabbed them all.
It's mine. These are mine.
Yep. My scientists
We
help
can just leave
too.
that. Yeah, I was gonna say I could put everything else away, but we just leave everything on the board. And I'll pack it up later because it's got to be bagged,
Oh,
sorted. But this cleans up just nice.
Yeah.
Like having these little containers are nice. They take them to zero.
they are really nice, and I like how they like snap together like that. Canvas Tech, thank you. I made an awesome box named Adora. I think I won because I named my awesome box Adora. Yeah, I do like how this cleans up. It's really easy. Like,
And so the worst part is everything I have it individually bagged. So that the worst part
Yeah.
is you getting everything out sorted.
but like once you start to figure out the rhythm of it, it's not that bad.
Really get you.
Rhythm is gonna get you. Rhythm is gonna... I'm telling you, man. If that music don't rain on my parade. Don't rain on my parade.
That's
That's not true because every time I play here I generally lose. You know what's that?
I usually never win. It's rare for me to win, but I almost never come in last place. And I'm comfortable with that.
I think the only person I remember coming in last place in anything was Lucas because we nailed him in abduction or whatever when we were playing.
Yeah, his attention spans too.
Well, we targeted him pretty hardcore. Like that wasn't even a.
Was that the slap day?
Yes.
Same day. Oh no.
Yes.
He had a dark on his back so big.
He did.
Probably showed up on NASA's radar.
We did like abduction. It was a lot of fun. That whole stream, Hippie. Holy cow, that whole stream. That was the stream that I got the egg roulette, where out of what, a dozen eggs, I said I didn't want to know how many were hard boiled, and someone hard boiled 11 of them. And then there was the egg toss where they were bouncing them off of me in the backyard, and I had like a huge welt here and a huge welt here.
They're
And-
well everywhere in the well, but
It's true. Heart Shark. We all were wearing fun foul themed costumes.
and it's just that kind of stuff naturally. Eggs are actually fairly strong. You just gotta
Yeah, they are. It is great fun. It wasn't abduction. It was something else we were playing, but
gem hens,
Gem Hens.
abduction. We played abduction.
No. What we played with Lucas. It wasn't for the foul stream. It was.
It
for
was the Ninja brought it. It was the monster or dungeon something or other, or
Yeah.
where we had to like go.
Yeah, we ganged
Fight.
up on them and we were fighting each other. A lot of the games that people have recommended here have been
Monster
a lot of fun.
Madness.
Yes, it was a lot of fun.
I'm curious how that Sentinels of the Multiverse is because I caught it and I'm like, I don't know if I'd like it.
Is it another big expensive one?
I don't know. But if it's something that I'm really not, doesn't excite me at this point,
Well, I mean, it's not like you don't have options.
then I walk in here, I'm like, I don't know what I want to play this week. I do think we need to play that game sometime. I have no idea what it's about.
What
But
is
it's called Who Should We Eat?
Ooh. Hey, why don't you pop it open real quick? Or at least put the cover here. Oh, is it a blast? Okay. Oh no! Guys, are you seeing this? Yeah, I can put it in frame. Do you think this is a game we should play? Like, not right now, but maybe we can fit it into.
Well, if we can come up with it, I think we have a theme. Galapagos.
Glare.
That one's still shrunk wrap. I haven't
Yeah.
punched it yet. But those I think would theme together very well.
those would pair together. So we could even build a stream off of that. Maybe it could be the big bean or the bean stream. So many ideas. So many ideas. So little time. I mean, there are, obviously, we're going to have to build in time to play games on game day. Like, look at me. I haven't even thought about game day, like what to play on game day. Yeah, but I feel like at the same point in time, it appeals to where we live better. That sounds bad. But yeah, we'll game day in November. Gnome November. I really want the Gnome stream to be in October.
There'll be more options too, because tomorrow is the final day of Freedom's Christmas and July sale, where everything
You saw the gift card?
I already used that.
Oh, okay.
Where everything except new releases is 15% off on board games, and then it scales up on paints and minis and TCGs. Yeah, it's categorized, but it ends tomorrow, so I need to visit it because I have not made it yet.
Hippie said just picked up Side Effects.
It's not ringing a bell.
So you said Origins is out for next year. Maybe a day
I'm
trip?
not gonna do the whole thing.
Like maybe a day trip?
If I do the whole thing, I'll see if I can reach out to a vendor and like run a demo booth or something.
You'd be interested in that.
I would do that. Because the people that taught me, or there's other things, some of the people that taught me had their head shoved so far up their rear ends, it was... and in fairness, the one guy was, they had a math sale down there, which is Board Game Geek runs it,
Oh, okay.
and you basically list, I have this for sale for this much, or like, I'm looking to buy this, I'm willing to pay this, and it lines everybody up.
Okay.
And it just connects them automatically, and then you just...
I'm
You know
sorry.
a guy. Sorry.
I
You
should
know a
be-
guy.
I was gonna say I should be pointing over there. You can see that easier.
So co-op Red Dragon. I mean, well, the base Red Dragon Inn is a gotcha game, and I have all 12 expansion boxes for it. That's
cool.
like you play cards that either you have stamina, drunkenness, and gambling.
Oh,
you
it sounds
you can,
right
you
up
can
at
either
the
gamble, you
ends.
can drink, or you can basically.
Side Effects sounds like it would fit well with anxiety. Is that what it's called at the end?
You. Oh, that's all the way at the other end. I've had this one for a couple years and never picked it up. I never even opened it. You're trying to win a defense case, and you're basically fighting the voices in my head.
This stream is writing itself too.
This is a wacky game of internal conflicts in the court of law. 3 to 6 players. So basically, you have to. Everybody's fighting.
Oh,
each other.
anxiety is here? Okay.
Is it here?
He left it here. It might be out with the
It might be out
dining
there
room.
somewhere.
Or
Oh, anxiety attack
Oh, there
right
it is.
here.
yeah, anxiety attack. So anxiety attack,
Had to find
Side
the right
effects.
cubby.
side effects, anxiety attack,
Voices in
and
my head.
voices in my head. That sounds like a stream too.
It's the mental breakdown stream.
I feel it's so appropriate right now.
We're screwed. Pick a topic.
Here we go.
Pick a topic that's all driving us crazy. Doesn't matter. Doesn't even matter what the topic is.
Nope.
You can internalize it however you want to. Yes, it's driving us crazy.
Yes, it is true. Wow, So we have like
And this is like there's like a Survivor one. This could be like a Survivor themed.
you hippie. If you ever make it up here, we are doing a stream. It is happening. It's happening. We also have to plan the ultimate hot ones, and I'm assuming you don't want to do that on game day. That's what I'm saying. I'm not volunteering you to do it because I'm not doing it, but
I mean, that can even be December. Like,
well,
really,
we can do
don't even-
December.
at this point, I don't even know what it would be because I've burnt through the.
We have to
Hot
do
ones
some,
challenge.
yeah, December. We'll figure out.
So I
some
think at
stuff.
this point, it's just finding random hot sauces that just seem miserable,
Yeah.
and they're all going to be.
We could have like some kind of situation where you might have to mix them.
We could do that. I mean, we could mix hot sauces.
Yeah.
Because I still got all that stuff from the last time, and it's some of it goes really good chili, but some of it.
We could Drinko it, or we could like spin wheel it.
But
Like
we're really gonna need.
Jungle Jim's Road Trip. You guys should do
The
that.
problem is when you start getting into these weird novelty sauces,
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna get a lot more Da Bombs than you are.
Well, that's the
Because
risk.
they're all like a lot of them are just bad.
Hippie, when yours is ready, we are buying. Just so you know, we are all in agreement on that.
But you're on a pepper garden, aren't you? Hot pepper garden, out back of your house.
Oh yeah,
I mean, we could snag a few of those and just gnaw 'em.
I can see if Matt would be willing because I think he has more pepper
He's
plants
offered.
than me. Okay, well then there you go.
I said, if you harvest some and we can keep them, we'll eat them on the stream.
Yeah, so we can do that. Like we'll figure out something. We'll freeze them so they're good for December. We'll do the hot ones in December. I still have to figure out how to do the ultimate. Adam just ran out of the kitchen saying, "I love orange popsicles."
Ultimate anything's gonna be hard because there's always a one-uppance.
There always is, but I have to figure out how to do the pies stream, which I might do here. Like I might put a kiddie pool out back.
Pies, yeah.
Like I might either do it out back or put a kiddie pool out back or something, and we can figure out how to make like just the ultimate pie stream, and then
A little bit of work since I cleaned up that back area where the hot tub used to be. There's a big concrete chunk out there with a fence around you and tree barrier.
I could do that. And then obviously the gnome stream, guys, we're impossible. Yes. Ooh, hippie. Awesome. And then
The bomb is horrible, and if you get the bomb evolution, the label clearly says that it's more organic and has less of a chemical taste. And it I would just rather melt plastic and eat it hot
yeah.
because it would taste better.
And then gnomes we're going to do in October. I really want to do the gnome stream in October because what better way to ring in 42 than just to feel like I'm attacked. Mission Impossible. Okay, you could come up with all of this stuff. Come up with a name for the Dr. Pepper stream.
I thought we called it the DP, the DDP.
I need to post this on socials and tag Extra Life.
It's because it's you could go Diamond Dallas Page, reach
That's
out to
true.
the wrestling fan. You could do Doki Doki Panic and reach out to the video game fan, or we could be talking about double digit penetration. Doesn't matter. There's an acronym for everybody. It can be internalized, like the thing that gives you anxiety. There's an acronym for everybody.
Just got nothing. Oh,
So what are some knockoff Dr. Peppers? We got like Dr. Thunder.
yeah, we can grab that. We can hit all these. We can hit Walmart.
We could just call it Thunder Pip.
It is one. There you go.
You just string together all the off-brand names.
Dr. Thunder, Mr. Pibb. We could start, and we could even mix those together and drink up and see. how
Okay,
that
we
goes.
could call it Dr. Mister. But I think Thunder
Mr.
Pip.
Doctor,
Thunder Pip sounds good.
Dr. Mr. at the end.
Dr. Mrs. Henchman.
Although Mr. Pibb doesn't taste like Dr. Pibb. That's true. I was trying to get some Dublin Dr. Pepper. I can't get I mean, I could, but it costs a fortune. I can get what they replace it with, the real sugar Dr. Pepper.
That's
It's essentially the same
cane
thing.
sugar.
Yeah, but it's,
They don't taste. I mean, I never was a fan of it. It's like I'm so used to the corn syrup; it just tastes funny.
I know, but I really did like the Dublin.
But I think what we can do is there is like a so I can go get. I do have a Soda Stream. I checked my bottle is half used and expired, but I can get another one of their Dr. Pepper
That's
knockoffs
cool.
because that stuff is almost as close as you can get to fountain syrup without having to go buy 5 gallons of the bag.
That's true. And then, like I said, we can rebrand the Drinko boards if we wanted to, and we could list the knockoffs and like do a Fallon type thing where you do 2 Plinko chips and then you have to mix the 2.
One is a version of pepper or a knockoff. Well, we can just go get a bunch of soda.
Yeah.
And then like one could be like your variety,
Right.
Dr. Pepper, Pibb, Thunder, whatever brands.
Yeah.
And then the other one could be a mixer, pickle juice,
Yeah.
mustard.
Yeah. Would that sound interesting?
You drop 2 chips and then you could get like a mustard Pibb or something, you know.
We can do a blind test, a taste test. We can do that too. And then depending on
No. You'll be tasting them all. The blindness will be you're not looking at where we drop it.
And then, like, we can do a blind taste test, and then based on donations, what goes into the blind taste test might not necessarily be Dr. Pepper or a knockoff. It could be, like you said, pickle juice or something like that.
We can just blindfold.
Remember, this is your idea, FDN.
HR doesn't work because you're not employed here.
We are all independent consultants.
Yep.
Yeah.
So but I like that. Like we could blindfold them and just drop the Blinko chips, and it's gonna be random.
Cadmus Tech, why do you want to kill me?
Black pepper, Dr. I feel like that's like a racist Dr. Pepper.
That's not where I was going with that, but okay. So we can build up a lot of this. So full disclosure, for this Dr. Pepper theme stream, I'm having FDN headline it. He is very close to a goal that will get him.
Oh, wait a second. Is there a Dr. Perky out there?
Yeah, they have it listed up there.
Because you know what the mix to that is? Butterscotch nibs. There we got some Perky nibs.
I bring this on myself every time I'm here. Cadmus, I'm deathly allergic to black pepper, so that's not cool. But they can do it. That's the same way with the hot challenges. They do them because I can't. But no aspartame. Well, the aspartame's only going to be in the diet.
Yeah, nothing diet then.
Yeah,
It all tastes. I mean, I don't like the taste of it. It doesn't.
you get used to it, but like it's but not all diet sodas have aspartame either, but we'll ignore diet sodas because that's pretty much where the aspartame is.
Well, is that all it takes to cause you to seize? We could have that's where you get your twerking contest going and you just load him up with aspartame.
We're only going to do the twerking contest if you take part in it.
Like I said, it just looks like I'm making fun of handicapped people.
One in chat if you want to see BDE twerk on stream.
They all want to see it, but then, like I said, I feel like that taken out of context. Look at this guy making fun of people with cerebral palsy. That's what it looks like. That's what it's going to look like.
You'll be getting gains and injuries.
Your opinion does not count, Ninja. We'll just accept with that.
I'm trying to get him on to dance on stream for
Your
you guys.
opinion is the same as mine. This is most antagonistic.
See? True story. The first time I hung out with Third Shift and FDN, one of the first things out of my mouth was, "You guys have to meet my brother." I don't know, FDN. Sometimes it's worth seeing in private.
Yeah, but it's gotta have Tina Turner blasting in the background.
Again, I would be willing to eat this possible copyright strike for that one.
There's got to be like a elevator music version of it.
Oh, we could do that. I'm sure there's probably on the
I was gonna say, yeah, but there isn't a Publix anywhere around here.
no.
We gotta cross a state
But-
line or two.
Here's the thing: when we're getting the Dr. Pepper knockoffs, we'll read them when we buy them. We won't have anything available that has aspartame in it. That way, it's not even a chance. Like, I really do respect.
Yeah, allergies
Things-
is one thing. Like,
Yeah, like
if you don't like it, that makes it fun. If it's going to kill you, I mean, it still might be funny eventually, but
depends on
just
who you
me.
are. Like, I would be the person to die via food because that's just what happens.
like I said, the worst thing reaction I've had is
I,
I think it was pineapple, but I'm not entirely sure if it was that or if it was everything else I experienced that day, like leading up to it.
I'm pretty sure that we both have like a pineapple thing.
Like I like it
It tastes good.
good. And I've had pineapple sours before, but though like my throat started closing, I'm like, I don't know if it's this, but I also had went to a record shop that was burning incense, which bothers me, and then I went to a hobby shop and they were freshly painting and epoxying things.
Oh, well, that wouldn't help.
So I got in the span of 3 hours, I got hit with all kinds of odors, and then like I think it was just a combination
Yeah,
of it.
that would not help at all. So
What is we'll see how far we want to take this if somebody has an AED.
trying to think if I know anyone that has one. I mean, I'm trained on them. Now, granted, it's expired, but I was trained on
I mean, I was trained on CPR.
Let's have a DNR. Well, I mean, you can get specific training
Is
for
that
the
a
AED, so.
is that a dainty nipple ring? And that's the best I could come up with in like half a second.
So that said, we're doing the one a month. If we can pepper one or two more into the rest of the year, we will. I really want to see what we can do
So
with
we
this.
have August, September, October, November, December. So we have gnomes, hot ones, Dr. Pepper.
And we can mix stuff too. Like we have to do
So that's
something with the pie.
5.
Yeah.
Well, November is kind of out.
November's game day. We can put some of the stuff
Yeah, we
in.
can put something in game day.
Like, I wouldn't mind doing the pies on game day, but I would have to shower while you guys did something in here, because that's,
Yeah, I mean, we just have people here, and then you can disappear and shower.
yeah, so,
I mean, it's gonna be going all day.
yeah, and you know, something like that might be fun to break up the being in this room for 25 hours, especially if it's, like, at 2 a.m. Not saying there's pies at 2 a.m., but, you know, something else at 2 a.m. What?
Kitty.
Okay, like, is there someone out there?
He's chasing his tail in the cube.
Aww. Kitties normally aren't allowed in this room when we have the group here because of allergies, so they are thoroughly enjoying being in here right now. Slip and pied. There's so much stuff that we have, so I can try to, like,
You gotta help me out.
there's a lot of torture stuff that I haven't redeemed yet. And there are things like the balloon pop or people write suggestions on cards, and
It's the balloon pop.
like you fill balloons with something and then you pop it over your head and you don't know what's in it. There's things like that we could go out and come back for that might break up the monotony of being in one room for so long, that we can work into it.
I was gonna say, it seems to work better if we don't move the camera. Like, we want something stationary.
Right.
Other than that, it seems to be fine. I think I got the bugs worked out of the mics.
So, yes, I am. So we can build some of that in there. Obviously, we'll take the stuff that can take a person out, like the hot stuff, and put it somewhere else, because, like, I felt so bad for you doing the hot one chip challenge.
That was bad.
Yeah.
Some guy would make defibrillators. I think it was like spatulas in a car battery.
Can we make a homemade defibrillator? So yeah, we can plan all this stuff out. So obviously things like the bean stream, I would love to plan, but I'm not going to plan it until we hit the goal to do it.
Oh yeah, that's for you too. In the next Arkham Horror,
The what?
next Arkham Horror, that bag.
This?
Yeah. Unfurl it. I forgot about that.
I'm sorry. I'm right.
You're right.
I think I'm right.
I'm the Brave. Yeah. Ninja stuck it in here on the table in like May. I'm like, no, we have to hide that for 4th of July. And so I had to go. He's like, I thought I left something on the table. I'm like, you did, but it wasn't the right moment. And then I forgot about it.
I'm looking forward to October about as much as I'm looking forward to my next root canal.
Have you had one? They're not bad.
I've had multiple, thank you.
They're one of the least painful things I've ever done.
I've had more painful things, you're right, but it was something to say. You notice how I only looked at it through the camera? I didn't like I'm holding it away from me and I'm not actually
That's
looking
like
at it.
horror movie rules. Don't look at it directly, look at it through the camera. I wonder if that works with Medusa.
Oh, I've had 5 and now I have. Oh. I have a feeling I'll be in full dentures by the end, so I'm not even.
So yeah, there's all kind of, like I said, there's plenty of stuff to do. It's just planning out what. But that all day thing is, I still gotta find out what we're going to do for like food that day because I'm still gonna reach out to my buddy because
Yeah.
I'd really like to get it catered.
It'd be easier,
Just so I don't have one less thing I have to worry about.
right?
But I have a sugar cookie recipe somebody gave me. It's supposed to be really good, and I have a maple shaped cookie cutter,
Oh, that'll be awesome.
and then I'll just royal ice them in
Yeah.
just 6 basic colors. I said basic, not primary. 6 basic maple colors.
I hate how my phone just randomly bubbles things.
Lance, where'd you go? You still in the hole?
So I say that we should be planning that stuff maybe like a month in advance to try it. Like, I'm not going to strict timeline the day. I think that is just trying to paint yourself into,
What, game day?
yeah.
No, we just come up with a list.
Yeah, we'll come up with a list of things that we can do, like you and I, and
And
we'll
it's
see.
maybe kind of like a rough time frame of like this should be
Right.
morning or this should be you know,
Absolutely.
when the sun's out at the peak because it is November
Right,
in Ohio.
exactly. Well, I walked home and back last year, so
Yeah, I mean this year there could be 4 foot of snow. You never know.
yeah, that's true. So we'll get a rough. You should join. You're welcome. It's not that I'm not inviting you.
Oh, you're more than welcome to come down, but I know last year you were elsewhere.
Yeah. So we would love to have you for as long as you want to be here. Know that.
And this all started because plans changed at the 11th hour last year. So
Yeah. Like I was supposed to be up at the Green Dragon last year, and I'm kind of glad I wasn't making those plans based on how things went. But
I would not have done the 1 chip challenge at the Green Dragon.
no.
No way that's happening.
You have your own private bathroom here.
So
Here's. I have to talk to somebody, but we maybe if you want to kill a chunk of time, we can get somebody in here to DM a 1-shot of something.
I'm down for.
I'm not. I mean, I would play against my will because somebody was giving me a shot.
We should have that as a donation goal. Get BDE to do a tabletop.
He did get to My Little Pony 1-shot.
My Little Pony tabletop one shot.
I'll talk to Todd and see if he wants to be prepared to do one. I don't know what his day's like.
Mm-hmm.
He'll be starting a new.
And if he's not, FDN could do it.
Yeah.
So
He's been trying to talk me into one for months.
he in the Discord.
No,
I'm gonna say, is he in the Discord?
No.
Okay. Darn.
it's nobody you know, but his house looks a lot like mine, except his shelves are full of TTRPG manuals.
As it should be. So that should be a donation goal up here. And I know that we're gonna start pushing, like this is gonna make it tight because next the Dr. Pepper one we're having FPN headlines, so I'm gonna be pushing his page. So I would say like 75 or 8 will have BDE has to tabletop or TTRPG, because that would be hilarious.
You know, give me an excuse to use these at the bottom.
And then 10 BDE has to go to ELU.
That's still, there's too much dependent on that. Check this.
Ooh. See, how can I?
You jump to a page. There's a page in there for Zoom. We're good at page 5.
Page 5.
Because of this PTZ, I did put a slider on the. Do you see it?
It doesn't work.
Oh, you gotta select it first. Hit the select input button. Now try it.
Still doesn't work.
It's a weird one with the. That should select the camera. Here, throw it well.
Well, what if I do this?
Flip on the overhead.
This is overhead.
No, the
Oh.
close up.
Hold on.
Here's the home page.
Overhead close up.
See if I can get this dialed in.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
I don't know if we can see these all.
I feel like the next Ignite should be announced in the next little bit here, because like last year they were still, it was right afterward.
Those are like brass, and they when they roll together, they
They
tinkle.
clink. How cool is that? Yeah, hollow dice. How cool is that? I love that.
They're fun.
Yeah, so we'll get a lot of good stuff coming up in the future.
Yeah, see why that select's not working. It's that because you have to hit that button to switch the input, because it's with the PTZ it gets weird
Okay.
on this thing.
No, we'll yeah.
It was working. It doesn't surprise me.
Giant hand. Okay, I'm gonna take the clothes off.
Take that off, then switch back to the split.
And then split. Split. So yeah, so we're gonna be planning make some LED light, but I couldn't get. Oh, that would be cool. So yeah, lots of fun stuff coming.
Let me roll them. I'm sure they're balanced just fine to roll ones. Oh,
Shave them down like in MacGyver. Why do we keep referencing MacGyver today?
MacGyver is everything.
MacGyver is everything.
I do have an escape room game that's based on MacGyver. I tried to play the first level of it, and it was so hard I had to quit.
Oh, really? Sounds like a group of people.
Hard. You had to like use some goofy like Vaseline covered fake mirror thing to bend it, read something backwards, and see what it was saying. And I couldn't decipher it.
Kinky.
And it gets one of those flexible like plastic mirror or whatever. They kind of got the groove and the ribbing in it, but so it just looked like looking through a mirror that was like rubbed with Vaseline, so there's a haze on it, and I could not for the life of me figure this out. And I can read it upside down backwards.
There's so many great dice out there. My friend actually makes some dice. Well, she used to. I'll have to see if she still does.
Yeah, those were a blind bag thing at the game shop in Wisconsin.
Oh, that's so cool. So there's a lot of stuff we need to sit down and plan out, which we will. Today was more just kind of like, it's been 42 days apparently, and we needed to test some stuff. So with breed foxes.
Well, the cameras all seem to work except for that zoom, so that's an easy fix. I gotta make sure why it's not working.
So I'll get new music to you. We can have some fun with finding music for the Dr. Pepper stream.
There's a lot of Dr. themes.
Yeah. And then
Or it could just be all elevator music.
yeah, I mean we'll find something. I mean, there's an orchestra version of the entire Black Parade CD, so like there's always something out there. But I'll definitely try to pepper in some other streams. Not go 42 days between streams. Like it's just been
Try on the 17th.
August 17th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll be back as a group on the 17th. And I think that we said we're gonna try to make whipped cream out of Dr. Pepper, so there'll be pies too.
I mean, Ninja, if you want us to make anything, send me
because I can either cook or prep or bake or whatever.
And the KitchenAid is great for making whipped cream.
It is.
And yeah, I'll make sure there's flyers. We'll get them up. He's doing the cake. Well, I thought we wanted to whipped cream for the pies. But you can do whipped cream, like whatever. We'll make it
Yeah,
work.
if you come up with more, I can help out there.
I want to integrate the spin wheel, so we have some tortures on the spin wheel. Also, I really want to integrate the spin wheel so we can potentially get Loopy some more pies. Because he's down to just owing 2 from all we've given him, and I feel like there's potentially so much more that we can do.
I feel that's a donation level right there.
Loopy pies?
Like if we hit $1,000 in a stream, then the wheel just becomes all loopy pies for the rest of the
Loopy! I will talk offline. I don't think Loopy's here, but
But I think there's a dollar amount to where we could, like you said, a threshold saying like, okay, today's stream is all like balanced for the rest of the year. If we get like $500 and half of the wheel becomes loopy pies, if we get 1,000 or like whatever, how many spaces on it? One.
There's 16?
Hey, there's 16 on there.
Yeah.
So like for every $100 raised, the one slice becomes loopy pie for the rest of the year.
I think the Sus Squad would be down for that. I don't know what Loopy would say, but at this point, I think he just needs to embrace the name Goopy Loopy, because that's how it rolls.
But then again, I mean, then maybe you could have, like a random that you assign, or let's say, that every $100 single donation will reserve, the person can call out, you give them a list of whoever, and then they can reserve a pie space.
Ooh.
Maybe so it's not entirely all loopy,
Yeah.
but it'll probably be all loopy.
And then like a certain amount, you get to exchange one slice for Loopy.
Yeah. And then the wheel is just reserved. Those spots are reserved for the balance of the year or whatever.
Oh yeah.
We're rounding into the
Yeah, we're in the
getting
back
to the
corner.
tail end of the third quarter.
So we can make a stream. So what I'll probably do is I'll talk to Loopy and potentially other people, and maybe next stream we have the donation set up for FDN, but anyone that donates to my page like a specific amount.
Yeah, I think you
Well-
want to make it like a single individual. Like you don't want to
Yeah.
make it very. So you could put even that like you just put a like 16 reserve 16.
Yeah.
And for every $100 donation, you claim on them, and then it claims a spot on the pie, and then they get to call out.
Yeah. We'll have a list of 16 people. Loopy will be on it, but his space will go away. And then
Yeah, we'll start fresh.
You'll start fresh. And so for a certain donation amount, someone can choose from that list of people. And I'd even willing to see if people would be okay with multiple slices. So like if I said it's okay to put me on there up to 4 times, then you could do something like that. So we won't potentially use all the list, but we have a list of full options available. I like that.
Or we could see. Be like half loopy and half ninja.
Ooh.
Because I'm sure there's a few people on here that would.
Where's Dawn? Oh, Dawn! That would happen. Alright, I'm gonna see who we can raid out to.
I was gonna say if you hit the button, it should show you who's on. Remember, is there a raid out button? It's on page 2.
Raid 1, page 1.
Okay, that takes you to a page. There should be an icon in the corner. You press it. It should populate all the people.
It doesn't work.
If you hold it,
I'm getting a yellow triangle.
bring up the thingy.
You're a thingy.
Here, give me the mouse.
Is that the December stream to lock the wheel for next year?
Ooh.
Or it can be for the rest of the year to unlock to set up for
Oh,
next
it
year.
came unlinked. That's why.
Okay.
Oh, can I hit this?
You should be able to. There you go.
Now try it.
Give me the news, I gotta. Yellow triangle. Hold on. Still yellow triangle. There is a window that opened up there too, so I don't know what that.
Says you can close this tab.
Okay. Tech gremlins.
Right? It's just the way life works now.
That's okay. I've got a list here. I can pull it up. It's not like it's that hard this time. We're not outside.
Can you try it now? See if it works.
Got it. Same thing. I think I kind of know who I want to raid out to. I don't know how long we've been streaming though. Let me see. How long have they been streaming?
See, now it shows 18 live.
Where are you seeing that
Right
at?
up here.
Okay.
So does it work if you're... Yeah, I think you have to hold it for a second.
Okay, look. One. There we go. Now I got nothing.
Gotta change.
Okay, hold on. One.
There we go.
There we go. There we go. Okay, we'll see if
I
this
just-
works.
I just had to restart Stream Deck.
Hold on. Oh gosh, it's been. Okay. Well, we're gonna read out.
I like how it has a little screen grabs.
That's really cool. I just want to make that screen go. There we go.
So you can see yourself.
Yeah, kind of just so I can see what's going on. So we're gonna raid an older friend of the channel, and by older I don't mean in age. I mean is in was around when I was streaming the first time, Midnight Eternal, and we're gonna give them love. Remember, follows are free, and they make people smile, and we want to make people smile, right? So we're right over to Midnight Eternal. We will be back on the 17th at the latest. I'm gonna try to get my other stuff up and running before then. I just really need help with the way it looks. Long story. So yeah, we'll see everyone. Thanks for hanging out and the non-ancestral breeding that we had today.
You didn't
And
have to invoke that rule.
we did not have to invoke the ancestral, so that's encouraging. Loopy, I'm gonna be in contact with you soon.
Did he just pop in, or has he been there?
Well, I don't know, but either way, we'll figure it out. We'll raid into Midnight. I want to watch this too because I want to see if it actually works. Because, you know, it might not. And then, yeah, we'll see you everybody on the 17th. Thanks for hanging out. What are you doing?
Sorry about that up on front there. So just covered the camera. Skip it right out. I thought it might pop.
But that's not my Twitch channel.
I thought it was.
No, it's not. That's not like, what are you doing? All right, anyway, we gotta go. We will see everyone later, and have fun, take care, happy weekend, and I love you all.
Activating beast mode. 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, it's up.
It is a golden affair.
I thought I hit dodge, but okay. Fuck off. Shouldn't have dodged backwards. I hit two buttons at the same time there. Now he's gonna do an immediate attack that I can't do anything about. Yep. fat fingers.